Slightly earlier stream, gang. Slightly. Only but slightly earlier, but still earlier enough to be a thing. Oh. Raid? Ray, I'm gonna need you to hold me back, alright? I'm gonna need you to hold me back. I'm gonna wait until we get enough of our regulars up in here before I start ranting about something. Alright? I'm not gonna give you a hint, but if you know what could have me so fucking hyped and like ready to go to war, then what do you call it? It's only one thing, honestly. Especially accounting for these last two streams. But hey, trying to get to a nice place so it looks good when we're actually entering into the goddamn game. Also, we are playing in 60 FPS or like 120 FPS, which is just beautiful. Just gosh darn immaculate. Did they fix the zoom in? Not really. Why, game? Why, Kuro? Why can't we have nice things? Why can't we zoom in more? It's like the worst zoom in possible. Anyways, sure, we'll do some of that. We'll turn down that a little bit. Blur radius, we'll just touch that up a little bit. Standing, we'll just chill. Alright, also the game is technically completely silent, which we don't like. We do not like, but we do want to turn down that volume just enough so it's not overpowering everything, okay? Turn that away, turn off. How do I turn off that? I don't know. Damn it. Do I just... Nope, it's fighting me. It's fighting me again. How do I... There we go. Okay, good. Good enough. Good-ish. Okay. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, how are you this fine day? I've missed you. I am in so much pain. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, you know how I told y'all that I ordered a 100-pound slam ball? Well, let me put this also... I hate that it's in the frame sometimes. I ended up getting the slam ball, I think, on Wednesday. I picked it up and I did some of my workout routine stuff just to see if I could, like, handle it, like I could manage the weight load. And I could. It was definitely fucking heavy, though. But today's finally the day where I actually could work out. It's Friday. I work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, I finally jumped in, and holy shit, dude, I have not felt this fucking, like, physically tired type situation in a long time. In a scarily long time. My arms, I feel like mine was going to tear my bicep. What do you call it? Grabbing a stone, essentially, which is a sandbag, or a slam ball, off of the ground to your chest, essentially, with enough heft to put it to your chest, getting your hands underneath it, and then pressing it above your head. The pressing wasn't the worst part. It was the getting it from ground to, like, stomach, essentially, which was brutal. Especially the way that I was taught to do it was not the, like, strongman, roll it up your body kind of vibe. It was like a snapping movement with your hips. Point being, my arm, I almost ripped my arm in half, and my back is just doing this. My back muscles, just now. And I haven't done anything all day. I was going to do some VR. I haven't been able to do VR because I'm just sitting here sweating. I'm just like watching or like looking over my past analytics to see what worked really well, what didn't. And I'm just like, why am I covered in sweat? I showered already. I worked out, I showered, and then I put on clothes, and now I'm just like not doing anything and sweating. That's when you know you probably fucked up, when you've like probably pushed yourself just a little bit too hard, when your body's just pure existence is saying, this is too much. This is too much of a workout. But, gang, remind me that I have something passionate I need to discuss with you guys that is not, in fact, about the wonderful game that is Wuthering Waves. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're also going to be messing around in everything Wuthering Waves. There's a brand new update that has given us two things that I feel like we should talk about at the very top. One of those things, at least for me, is magical. It is a 120 FPS, baby. It looks so smooth. I know to you guys, it looks probably the same. Well, actually, not really, because you can really tell how good the frame rate is when it comes to those like quick movements. Like that even bleeds into 60 FPS in a way. But everything looks so smooth and nice. But the thing that I haven't even gotten a chance to mess around with is this right here. If we go down to gameplay, I think, where would it be? It is basically where you attack. So you can attack enemies that are closest to you. You can attack enemies wherever your movement joystick is pointing. And I think you can attack anyone who where your like camera is pointing at, essentially. But I don't know where that would be. Graphics? I doubt it would be in graphics. Would it be in camera settings? Maybe. There it is. Combat camera. No, that's not right either. Combat camera aiming assist. That is okay. Lock on priority. Movement direction, which is where I'm aimed, or camera direction. I don't know. Or distance. I don't know. Let's try camera direction, because I think movement was the one I didn't like, because it's very strange. But let's try movement. Or like so whenever I look and I hit the lock on button with a click of the joystick, it should lock on to an enemy. Also, Lone says, early stream. What's good, Lone? What's good, Raid? Raid was here as well, pretty fast. Lone says, Grin. I just looked at Caesar's kit, and it looks so fun. We're going to talk about Caesar. We also got to talk about the fucking Tanfo girl, alright? I'm going to lose my mind, Lone, but not yet. Not yet. Okay? Anyways, we'll get to that at some point, but because this is a Withering Wave stream, I feel like it'd be weird to talk about ZZ right at the offset. But until we get after it, let us wait. Also, guys, I am finally on the precipice of but it's 60. Level 60. Also, this is something that just, you know, not only are we getting a goddamn free 5-star character that apparently is an attacker, that is also apparently pretty good. All that's awesome. But, and this is a pretty big but, we're also get this. Almost a 10, not really a 10, but it's a good bit of wishes, and some free money stuff. Hells to the yeah. And some events galore. A login reward that, guess what, gives you some wishes. Bang! Bang, bang, bang. And we got new characters to run around and mess around with. So let's start with that while we just hang out. Start doing these stupid trial runs. Sucks. Hate them. But maybe before we do that, Lone, we should do our impromptu gamer sups chat, whatever, however we would call it. I have a new flavor that I have in a cup that I have yet to try, and I want to save it to stream till we stream to, in fact, try it. Go ahead, hit me. Do it, please, anytime, or not, or we could just chill. I guess I didn't have people enough up for you. I don't know why people say this character's good. I feel like she probably is. I just hate it. Is it hold Y? That's what it is. It's hold Y. That's my B. We could do some of this. I don't know if that's worth it. Honestly, didn't really feel like it was. This. One of these. But I can't wait to talk to you about Caesar, Long, because I want to know more about Caesar, because I feel like I'm a little bit, I don't know enough, you know? I'm in that weird space where I'm like, I see like some of her kit. It does seem like she's kind of like a parry person, which is interesting. So like, if you don't like parrying, I'm wondering if she's still going to be really optimal and good, you know? Do the thing. Okay, it's not really. I'm not trying to play this character. It's rough out here. Getting in the air was not the play. Oh, there's more. Well, that happened. Bang. It's morphin' time. Why did she sound a little Irish there? Wrong character. I thought I switched to Tai Chi. But no dice. Ha! There it is. Boom. Damn it. Usually you're not able to get knocked out of Tai Chi's hits when she's in her in rage state. God damn it! My Tai Chi is way better built than this shit. This. And then this should be pretty good. I guess Tai Chi and her should be pretty good. Oh fuck, I haven't built up enough goddamn combo yet. What's good, Lord? Lord says, I'm just taking it easy. That's good to hear, Lord. We want to have a peaceful life, don't we? Lord says, I was just rewatching the Chrono Odyssey, the Korean MMO. I say graphics look so good. Okay. Something Odyssey? I don't know. What is it? Is it just like a MMO doc or something like that? Also, what's good, Seb? Sorry to say hi sooner. Seb says, I'm here. It's TTS. No, it's not. I was gonna do it today, but then I got caught up in doing research, and then it happened to be 5, and I was like, fucking kill me. I will try to make it. I'm not gonna give a timeline. It puts stress on me. I'll try to get to it. But I do want to get TTOS, but it's not as easy as it would be for other people because, well, maybe it could be. But at least for right now, I think I have to go through not the steps that most people have to go to because I have a multi-stream PC thing. I have 2 PCs to stream on. So it makes things just always just a little bit more complicated. But yeah. Fluff says, well, the gameplay I shared of Caesar Emperor was removed. Yeah, I did see that. You can just type in on YouTube, good old, just the same as Zenless Zone 0, and you'll be able to find the things, and you'll be fine. We are going to talk about Zenless Zone 0, guys, in a very passionate conversation, at some point. But I would like to try to burn through these and give at least Withering Waves some love before we kind of dehinge it and go through that. It'll probably be like a couple minutes. Because once I get talking, it's hard for me to stop. And I'm just like, I just got to finish this. You know, it's man. I don't know if it's like suffering from success, but holy shit, do I hate these characters? Like it's like Kuro needs to take a note from Genshin where they're like, you're supposed to make the training arenas make me want the characters. These all feel like dog shit built. Like they're doing no fucking damage. It's taking a millennia to kill anything. It's just brutal. Like yeah, this is a negative note. I always feel like I'm in here for too long. They're doing like fucking base bitch damage. I don't. Yeah. What? Like. Yeah. Like we want a realistic thing. No, absolutely not. Ridiculous. My echoes are doing more damage than anything else.
Rejuvenating snow.
And the DPS you gave me maybe fits perfectly within the team, but maybe I just don't know how to play them as well, so it just ends up being messy. Oh, and we gotta fight like 2 more of these fucking things. Oh, so what's good, Fluff? How's your day been? Hopefully pretty good. I know you've been getting lit up by your sleeping schedule and such. So good to have you, as always. I say, please don't take my ult from me. It's morphin' time. Very weird. Do you guys remember the Ripping Friends? An absolutely cursed and terrible TV show, but hey, it existed and it was awful. Just horrendous, but hey.
Endless reverberation.
Oh.
Let me be your blade.
We will get to the one girl eventually. It's sad that they actually don't let us test out the Gauntlet guy. I think unless he comes later, but I think he's coming pretty soon here. I think he's just acquired through the story, so there's theoretically no like test run for him. He's just gonna be given to us, you know. Oh, I didn't dodge. I thought again. I'm playing Zenless right now in my head, dodging in a weird way. This. I hate that I couldn't see that through. Die. This. Yeah. Good stuff. Lone says, just as I thought, though, similar to Ben, she can provide offensive, defensive, and support. Also playing Seth is in the story. She basically provides the exact same thing. Huh. I was going to say that she does seem like she also in some ways could be a stunner, but I'm just not sure if that's just because I remember watching Lone was talking to us about it, where like he was saying that there's certain characters that can like just become stun, like if you just build them in a certain way. But yeah. I'll send you the trailers like 30 minutes or later. Okay, gosh. Lone says, so defenders seem to be a jack-of-all-trades sort of character. To be fair, I feel like that's most trial characters in Withering. Really? Oh, I feel like the trial characters for the like alt units, they're fucking great. Like it's like you're actually like feel like an animal. You know, it's good. Everyone else feels terrible. You know, maybe it's just the supports. They just don't give them very good attackers. You know, buffs, stuff like that. But we got one more to do. But this character's usually pretty good because she has like weird nuancy stuff and also just a really powerful relic. Granted, that was she also has Encore. Okay, we're kind of okay. We can actually this is maybe where we feel somewhat okay. We could do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some of this. No, wrong one. God damn it. This. Bangarang. Switch to Encore. That should give her a damage bonus. Use your fucking thing. God damn it, Encore. There we go. This. And slowly but surely, little baby attacks. Pop this for the next big pooba. Shit. Get to the... Dodged. Also, I can't believe we have Sun Wukong game coming out so soon.
Leave.
Some of this. This at least feels like, maybe it's because you just need to know how to use the character. Maybe that's why it's all falling apart for me.
Like frigid death.
This.
A change of perception.
And then, do we have enough to switch to you? Almost. Switch to Encore now. Bang. Smacky, smacky. This. This. There it is. They're much better. That felt bad, much better. Maybe it's because I knew exactly what like those characters did at least. But hey, that was less bad. All right, gang. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of the new update, which is the quests, which is the this and the that, and then the new character and all that stuff, let us spend far too much time talking about not only a cheeky little energy drink type vibe thing, whatever it's called, and also ZZZ. I'm sorry. In advance. I'm very sorry. All right. Let's get a good shot. Like right here. Zoom, 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 zoom. All right. So, for those guys who are unaware, we did like a little care package order a long time ago. It actually was not that long. It was like maybe a week ago. It's actually very, very recent. But this is Incel Tears. Let me try to get a full camera here. How bad is the crop? Let's find out. It's pretty bad. This is Incel Tears. Also with the new cup, which I'm not sure if you've seen because it's been weird. I think I showed you last time. Anyways, it is not what I'd expect, honestly. I mean, it kind of looks like dehydrated piss a little bit, so maybe it is Incel Tears, but who knows? But let's see. This is supposed to be creamsicle. No, sorry. It's supposed to be peach and cream. And I was a big fan of the anime girl thigh thing. That happened to be also, what is it called? It's creamsicle. So same thing as like, what is it? Peach and cream, and then the other one was, not peach. What is the other? What's the Christmas fruit? Oranges and cream, basically. I think that's right. Huh! All right, here we go. Holy shit. That tastes so much like peaches. That hits like peaches immediately. Definitely tastes sweet. I don't think I'll use 3 scoops next time. That's damn delicious. That is like, I could drink that. It's also very spring tape taste, like refreshing almost. Like tastes similar to Blowhole Blast in that way. I honestly think that might be better than the anime girl thighs, which hurts to say. Who's light? Who that?
The moment at hand. This
That's damn good, dude.
very moment
I think that might be my favorite, actually.
of our lives.
Who would have thought? Incel Tears, delicious. But no, that is a creamsicle. No, peach and cream. Sorry, the peach is delicious, and the creamsicle is damned good. I would say that's a certifiable yum. All right, I would say get that if you guys are interested. Get the Incel Tear from GamerSubs. That's solid. That's amazing. It doesn't have too much of an aftertaste too. Hot damn. Let me catch up, chat. To be fair, that's the most trials. Raid says, "Oh yeah, I don't know if I care or not, but Grin. But the Genshin 5.1 had a strip. I seen a little bit. I always see like a little bit, and I think, don't look, never look." Seb says, "I've been editing, streaming, and on the side after work, and I'm gonna try to make it pop in Rainbow Six. I'm gonna try to make my dreams come true." Hell yeah, Seb, that's fantastic, buddy. Get after it. Again, my buddy's currently, not my buddy, my brother is currently getting into content creation too. He's doing like this anime thing, which, to give him credit, he actually started with like a really insightful idea. He's basically going to watch like all of he's gonna watch One Piece, Naruto, I think, and then Bleach, I think, as well. And he's basically gonna watch one episode of each one of them, and he's going to give updates on like where he's at, basically saying like, yeah, One Piece it starts very slow. It's very reminiscent like Pokemon, actually. It's not very exciting in the beginning, but I'm going to hang in there for 30 episodes, and I'll get back to you guys in the next episode when I'm 30 episodes in. And then he's going to cut back, and then he's going to start to compare both of them in other videos. So it's just like something where he can take like a little snippet and throw it on social media. He can have a larger video on YouTube, like good shit, like good planning shit, where he's not just like, here. He's like, no, here's the strategy and the format of what I'm doing, which is a really cool idea, I think. And he's probably going to kill it, you know? So it also sees Seb getting back into the whole content creator realm is fantastic. Boldy Fluff says, I'm doing good, just woke up, that's good to see. Lone says, actually, is that good to see? Like 5? Damn, Fluff. Lone says, I might have logged into Genshin and get my free 5-star, and CN finally get Dia. Ooh, I didn't know that. I know you get a free 5-star. That's kind of neat. Although I feel like every game's doing that right now. Lone says, yep, after her parry, I believe she does more daze damage. Ooh. Love says, Veronica does have some Tonfo-like moves. Mostly, don't you take this away from me. Don't you take this away from me. I'm gonna do a whole fucking TED Talk on that shit. Just give me a minute. And prepare your aim. Not you, Fluff. Everybody. Okay? Y'all called me crazy. I'm gonna, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I was gonna chill out. You know what? All of you bastards called me crazy. All right? You made me feel like I was saying unhinged shit. You guys what the fuck is it called when someone is just making you feel like you're on some crazy shit when you're speaking absolute facts, all right? Where is the goddamn image of Bernica so I can talk about this shit? For those guys who don't know, Fluff, the man, the myth, the legend, sent us some good old ZZZ leak stuffy things, whatever it is. Veronica, that's good. That. Good. This. Okay. All right. Yes. Good. Let's mute the game that we love so much. Boom. Mute. Okay. Shh, shh, shh. All right. All right. Calm down, me. Don't get too excited. We're gonna be okay. All right. Hey, gang. Hey. Okay. Forgive me if you wanted to talk to me about something. We're doing this, okay? We're doing this. All right. So, anyways, Fluff basically sent us some gameplay of both the new characters in Zenless Zone Zero, who are now being tested in the test servers. Their gameplay, basically, their combat and their combos and shit. Now, little fun fact about little old me. Back in the day, when I was a cringe little person, which, you know, now I'm a slightly bigger cringe person, but I digress. I got into 3 weapon types. Bow staff, because of course I did. Everyone gets into bow staff first and foremost when it comes to martial arts. The second was sword. Never really stuck with the whole katana thing. And then the third thing, I said sword actually became bat, weirdly enough. Anyways, but the third thing became good old Tanfo. This little bad boy right here. Tanfo, this little guy, this whole thing. Which I was kind of frustrating because my hands being the way they are made it impossible to actually use this properly. But hey, I did my best. The point is, what do you call it? Last night, Fluff like sent out the videos. And I thought, fucking let's go. So I watched it and I thought, okay. Specifically, I watched Bernica, and then Fluff said, Fluff message got me heated up because Fluff was saying, what was it? Fluff said something along the effect of like, she has like a couple moves whenever she does get close combat that look kind of maybe like a Tonfo strike, but largely it just seems like she's just like spewing around a flamethrower. And as a person who is like trained in martial art form specifically for Tonfos, I'm so much on the other side of the fence. Unfortunately, because it is DMCA stuff, I cannot show you guys the gameplay, but if you do me a solid right now, if you go into good old YouTube land and you open another browser, and you type in Zenless Zone Zero Veronica gameplay, you'll be able to see the gameplay that almost all of us have seen, because it's just getting repurposed online at this point. But basically, one of them, to me, if you take away the fact that there's fire spewing out of it, that kind of is in like blocking the basically like what you're able to see as far as her strikes, they're the exact strike forms that you do if you use a Tonfo. One of them is basically holding 2 Tonfos like this and then doing like a lunge like this, because you can't do a thrust normally with a Tonfo. Yeah, so anyway, she does this giant thrust which catapults a bunch of fire with her, because again, it's a Tonfo. And this also, guys, why would this be a thing? Like, what is this? Also, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm too heated about it. I'm excited, and I'm also like, oh, you guys made me feel like I was crazy. Anyways. Yeah, so the other form that I think is like on the nose for Tomfo's striking forms, essentially, or techniques, whatever you want to call it, is basically it's like a heel kick. Now, normally you guys would be like, it's a heel kick, can be anything, Grin. What are you talking about? No. The specific heel kick is where she takes these two batons, these two flamethrowers, whatever you want to call it, and then she basically cycles them, spinning them this way, and then she uses that momentum that she's getting by a slightly longer lever to then heel kick. Normally, if you're going to do that kind of heel kick, you need to almost like offset your balance, generate a little bit of momentum, and then swing your like top torso downwards like that, and then your heel can come up. And it's the reason why it's so awkward and it's like almost impossible to land one of those is because you have to actually like generate momentum by moving and then pausing and then pivoting all on one foot, which is something you wouldn't have. It's also very visibly seeable. You can see someone do that from a mile away. You get sucker punched in the back of the head when you're doing the fucking spin shit. And long story short, I tried doing that same move that I learned from Tomfo stuff, which is this kind of like weird heel kick, with not Tomfos, like with like staffs or with like a bat or whatever it would be. It's almost impossible to do because the leverage point is so out of whack. Like it's so hard to do. So that heel kick is straight out of what do you call it? Tomfo's like kit of techniques, whatever you want to call it, or forms. The second thing I would like to this is I'll be honest. So long story short, there was one thing that I seen that had nothing to do with really Tonfos, which is like the other aspect of what the weapon is. It's a Tonfo flamethrower to me, which is basically where she holds her arms out and then she spins essentially. That has nothing to do with fucking Tonfo. It looks like a ballerina. That's the only thing that she has where like if there is a balance of Tonfo meets flamethrower, the flamethrower is all into that. But then the other thing that I would like to point out is a lot of the times when she's striking, it looks like she's just spinning something, but that's exactly how you strike with a Tonfo. You don't like you have like your jabs, and then you can turn it like this and do another jab, but you also have what essentially is this giant cross swipe where you're like letting the thing swap between your hands like this. And you're bashing away a weapon or something like that, and you're priming yourself up for the next strike. So this idea of something having a rotator thing is specifically like a Tonfo thing. Anyways, but let's talk about like the other things that to me are a little bit more of like why the Colonel fuck would this be what it looks like if it wasn't that? What is the point of this? Why have barbs? It's such a weird design choice to have barbs here, unless you're a thing that's a fucking meant to be turned around and punched like that. And then the other thing, in her ult, she does this thing where she basically starts the same thing I just showed you, where basically she starts spinning this Tonfo like this a bunch, and it turns into like a vortex spiral essentially. Why would the flamethrower in any conceivable way have a actuating rotator cuff here? Like that, there's no reason for it to have that and to have this if it's not a fucking Tonfo. You know what I mean? It's a goddamn Tonfo. I'm not crazy. You guys are crazy. I felt like I thought I said the stupidest thing yesterday when I thought, guys, when I see people talk about let me say this right, Bernica, whatever her name is. This. Whenever you talk about this, whenever I see this character, I think, oh, it's a person who's using Tonfos, which are fucking sick because it's an underused martial art weapon that I never see anymore. And it's like flamethrowers. I get when people see the flamethrowers, but I see the goddamn, what do you call it? The Tonfos predominantly. Grin, kind of crazy, not gonna lie. You guys are wild. You guys are, I can't, if you guys could go to the developers on Twitter and be like, what's the weapon? Is it just supposed to be a flamethrower and that's it, bog standard? I will completely concede, but I would die for the fact that this is almost certainly a Tonfo. Without question. It's a Tonfo flamethrower, but there's no reason why the flamethrower would do the things it does if it's not trying to emulate in some capacity a Tonfo. Yeah, I was about to say, if every weapon seems to be building off of another thing, like you could argue that Ellen's, scissors or whatever you want to call it, is basically just like a polearm, yeah. What do you call it? What's his name? The dog boy. The dog boy has it's basically just a series of kicks, like reinforced shin guards essentially. So, yeah. But to me, I'm not crazy by saying that's a Tonfo, okay? And it's a Tonfo. And I feel vindicated when I see the gameplay because I was like, these are the strikes that I practiced. These are literally forms that you use when you're learning how to use a Tonfo, or two Tonfos specifically. And then they throw in some sauce where it's like, what do you call it? There's a bunch of fire being outputted everywhere because she's a fire character. Like, again, it's not to say that she's not a fire character, but it's to say that her melee weapon is like, if it's like the same thing if you were to take two things, a Tonfo and a flamethrower, and you put them together, that's what you get. And again, it makes sense because there's no like perfectly ranged character. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There's Rena, who's kind of ranged dominantly. But yes. Anyways, I don't even want to look at chat because Gaslight, thank you. That was what. But yes. Also, I did hear a Discord message ping, so I don't know if someone's messaging me and being like, here's some more logic. Bang. I don't see any videos. No, I think I can find something. Maybe is it videos? Oh no, that was from Lord. Gotcha. You have to remind me to look at that, Lord, because I won't probably be able to watch all of it, but yeah. But yes. Raid says, I mean, you are kind of crazy. Absolutely not. It is the most logical thing, and I feel entirely vindicated for it. Faison says they improved its wish and free 5-star. They improved its wishing and a free 5. What do you mean, Faison? What do you mean? Crazy man, you don't know me. You're crazy for different reasons. Sure, but this is not one of the moments. This makes entirely sense. Anyways, so that was one thing. I just wanted to get it out of my chest because I was like, this is a Tonfa, I'll kill you. I'll kill you where you stand. Anyways, but this is the other thing this is the thing I generally want to ask you guys because I haven't looked enough into it. We are going to be playing Wuthering Waves. I'm sorry for being this way. But what does she do exactly? I seen the gameplay. Her movement style is so fucking sick. The way she attacks, holy shit. Everything about the character, I'm in love. We're definitely building the character out, all that stuff. But what is her like gimmick or kit? Is there any news about that that's kind of like been in the leak land that you guys have seen? Because her kit looks very fun, but what I kind of garner is that she seems to be very about like parrying. It's like instead of like where Ben is very much like you switch to him, you have a ton of invincibility frames, and then you basically generate a shield for your team that can give you like a nice safety net. What is her angle? Because what I've seen is that she seems to have like a special dialogue cue that happens when you parry something. So when you parry something, it sounded like an anvil being hit and something happening. So I don't know if like that's the character's gimmick. Is that like when you parry something, there's an effect that takes place, whether it's like maybe an amplification for your whole team. I'm curious. I haven't seen enough about Caesar yet to know what exactly is her like leverage point. Bernice. Yeah, right. Sorry, I remember I read it right one time. And I thought that's such an easy name to read, and then I read it again, and I'm like, my brain's thinking about like all the things I'm trying to say, and I can't process the nuances of the name. Which could be a good indicator. She really spits it during her ult animation, spins it, which could be a good indicator that you are not entirely crazy. I know, Bolty. Gah! Arlone says, all right, you want me to hit me with everything about Caesar. What's her whole kit? What do you think she's trying to be built for? Do you think the current teams that people are suggesting are good? Like, what's her name? The cat girl plus the fire girl, whatever her name is. The what's her name? This girl. People are saying that she's pretty good because she's a part of the same faction, and she just has like a great power overall. And then, of course, she's good. Well, I don't know. If you're gonna build a team around her, what's a good team? People are saying a bunch of stuff like that they may work with her. Now that we know her kit, I think what's happening. Bodhi says, there is one move I already recognize from Neo 2. Ooh. Faces says, the Queen of Suns. What? The Queen of Suns? I don't like that. I like that one bit. Fluff says, it makes sense to adapt Tanfu form from the theme they were going for. I just figured the meat of her kit wasn't going for Tanfu attacks. Apart from... Well, that's the thing that to me, like... Again, it's like the harmony of a Tonfo mixed with a flamethrower, because the forms, like when she does her like giant thrust, essentially, that's a Tonfo strike, but it's ranged because it's basically just used as a method to just push fire like 10 feet further in front of her. So a lot of like the forms are obscured by the fact that she is just like smothering fire constantly. But those are the forms that you use when you use a Danfo. There's full info for both of our characters' kits. Ooh, can you guys send me something that's like that? Is it in the Zenless Zone 0 tab? I won't be able to show you guys his screen, but we could dabble in it and read off. Lord says, Caesar salad. I mean King Caesar King. Yes, Lord. Yes. I love that Lord hangs out with us, even though he's like, I don't know what's going on. But I appreciate the vibe, and we love Lord for that. Lone says, with her skill, she charges forward, and during that charge, she can parry attacks. Ooh. Okay. If she parries an attack, the skill doesn't consume energy. And if you press the skill again, it does a 3-hit combo. Okay. All boob I'm about to say yes. This character is unethically stacked, okay? Gonna make people self-conscious out here. Women specifically. Fluff says, Caesar is also able to proc a parry in different ways. These include getting hit while using her skill, getting hit during a dash attack. Huh. After a perfect assist follow-up, and by throwing your shield. I like it. It does sound like she's... Again, it's annoying that someone called Caesar King sounds like the most survivability-oriented class ever. I'm like, all the stuff sounds great, but I'm also kind of sad that it doesn't seem like there's like a lot of raw DPS here. You know, and what I expect, it's a tank character, but still, I was kind of like, oh, maybe those berries do a fuck ton of damage. But you guys know me, I don't really like gameplay where it's like, wait for the enemies to do a thing. Sometimes they take 5 seconds to do a thing. Other times the AI shits its pants 7 times and it takes like 14 seconds to have them do something, which feels like an eternity, you know? So, I'm hopeful. We'll see. Regardless, I have Nekomata, so it's not the end of the world, you know? Look at her just waiting. Just chilling. We should probably turn on our sound again. Alright, let's bang out our dailies while we're talking about Caesar. And then we'll do some other things. Maybe we should actually spend money on some stuff. Also, they increase the speed of moving with this thing. It's crazy. I don't know if we should start building, like, hunting for, like, electro engrams. I'm kind of sad that we... Oh, no, we should probably play the one character, yeah. Never mind, let's do that first. Actually, no, let's wait. I'm a bastard, but let's wait. I want to talk more about Caesar. It'll be weird starting up this conversation again after we're done looking at the Pater girl. So let's spend our goddamn resin. And we'll make it super simple and just dump it into firepower, because we always do that. And I at this point, I need to actually start decrypting my loot, because I haven't been. Faces says she's one of my top priorities, her and Maya so far. Oh, well, fuck, dude. That's the other thing we can talk about. I probably should wait to talk about all this stuff till next stream, but I can't help it. I'm so bad at shit like that. But the new characters coming down the pipeline. Am I screaming at you guys? I'm sorry. The new characters coming down the pipeline, dude. Fluff shared some stuff in the Discord that should be still there, which is basically just like upcoming characters. Dude, if you didn't think they were like pseudo farming the furry community, holy shit. It is arguably they're like, we had a cool idea for like a, you know, like a fucking wolf guy. Yeah, that's fun. It's a wolf guy. And then we thought Butler, Butler. Goddamn it. That's good fun. He's charming. Butler. Have the wolf guy. Good fun. And then the next, like, one of the characters that eventually is going to be like available is like a shredded ass German Shepherd dog guy, whatever his name is, and just looks like cut as hell, and he's wearing like a weird open shirt, and you're just like, this is specifically on the nose. Which I kind of vibe with the devs on that. I always hated when what do you call it? Genshin seemed like it was kind of doing some of that stuff, but then it never really did it. And it seems like Zenless is much more like, no, we're gonna aim for the jugular on every hit. Also, Seb says, are you planning on making a group you mentioned a while back? What, for the whole YouTube thing? I've always wanted to, man, but I haven't been able to find 2 people to meet up every week. Nor have I been able to find someone who has the desire to like improve even slightly like me, you know? And it's tough because maybe it's selfish, but like the thing I would hope for is I wouldn't take anyone who like is just starting out or something like that, but I would want them or something. I want them to basically be able to have done YouTube for like at least 2 months, to have like gotten a big swig of whatever the hell they're gonna do. Because the last thing you'd want is to like have a regiment where you meet up with this person every week to talk about YouTube stuff and like what are good ideas, what did you learn from your research and stuff like that, and then for them to just dip out after like 2 months because they got bored or life happened or they had too many variables they needed to juggle, and then they left. You know, you kind of wanted to find someone who is like at least knows that I'm into this. You know. Not just someone who's like, this could be fun. And I'm like, I'm not really doing it for fun, man. You know? But that's kind of hard to find someone who has both those characteristics. Someone who's like passionate about it a lot, and someone who's willing to like suffer through it as well. Because not all of it's fun. Like editing is never like really the best. It can be enjoyable, it can be satisfying, but like when you're doing it for like 3 days straight, 18 hours each day, it's fucking brutal, you know? But anyways. So I haven't been able to find people like that yet. And again, they could be like just starting out or whatever. That's not the problem. The problem is like having some confidence in the fact that they're going to lock in and like stay to it, you know? Because I've known so many like YouTube friends who have basically just given up, which again is understandable. Like you're not. It's like it sucks to like try and not go anywhere. But yeah.
Sometimes I pretend I was a cloud in the sky.
She's talking crazy shit. Linked both kits via ice veins on ZZ. Perfect. Okay, I'll check that out as soon as we're done grinding some of this.
Make it fast.
Phase says, you can parry while attacking. Is a parry. That might be good. Again, I still maybe I need to ask that. From the people who have seen the gameplay of her, does it look like you can actually like play her consistently, or does she look like a support character that you're meant to like switch to, activate two abilities, maybe every now and again parry, or does she look like a person that is meant to be played a ton of? Like it's like, oh no Grin, you're misunderstanding. She basically just has a different like value set, so like she can do a fuck ton of damage, but it's mainly through her parry. But in order to get that to proc, you do have to like consistently play her. So she is like an on-field character that you're going to be able to get a lot of playtime out of, which is the thing that I'm kind of worried about. Because the last thing I want to do is, well, we're gonna probably get it regardless, just because I like it look so much. But yes. Also, let's try doing the lock-on thing, which we have yet to do. This is a new lock-on feature. Should be good. Bodhi says, "Damn, Icy Vein does ZZ stuff." I don't know what that is. Probably a site that just does some risque content, or like secretive behind. My guy who works at Xbox kind of person. I mean, during the downtime, you can always swap characters, then a swap back to do her parries. Yeah, no, see, but that's kind of that's my main issue. Like, let me describe the character that I want deeply. Is I want a character that I can like play. Like one of the reasons why I love Ellen so much is because I feel like I'm constant. My brain is so satisfied by things that I need to do. So it just feels like I'm just like it's like feasting constantly. Like where it's like, okay, I need to do a double dash into a charge melee hit, bang, and then I'll swap to this next character and I'll prime them up. The only character that I have that doesn't really need that is no, all of my characters need that. Same thing with the Oni girl, where I have to activate her like her Y, her alt or her skill twice before I switch. They basically primes her, so whenever I need to get her damage bonus, I can get it. And then I switch to now, which is awesome. I switched to the bow staff girl, and now I'm just like all about like perfect dodging, and like building up stacks and then stun a character to then switch to Oni girl, queue up the power up, switch back to Ellen. She's already fucking locked and loaded with 6 different charges, and then I just eat whatever the fuck's in front of me, and that feels so fucking ungodly sick. My issue is I don't want the Caesar girl to feel like I'm kind of like. It's a chore to play you, you know, like it feels like I'm not getting enough for playing you, and I don't, a lot of it, like again, I always find it difficult to play characters where it's like, wait for the enemy to attack you, because when I want them to attack me, they seem to never attack me, and it drives me mental. Again, this can all be remedied by like if there's enough of a scaling metric to validate you using her, is that what I'm trying to say? So I've never had a scaling metric on her parry. So like when you get a parry and then you do her like double smash, which Lone is talking about, it fucking cooks whatever you aimed at. Awesome. My worry and fear with Caesar is that because she is a technical non-DPS character, her constellations are going to be front-loaded, not really front-loaded, but loaded with, like, you want to use her as a DPS? You got to get 5 copies. And that's a little shit, because I do think she is the most hyped character, at least right now, as far as the entire game goes. I don't think there's another hyped character, besides maybe now that there's leaks about the Wolf Boy with abs, etc. But that's just my 2 cents. But that's kind of what I'm asking. I'm wondering if that character can be in some form for me a character that I can like treat like a character I can really play, and like sink into, like similar to Ellen, who's a main DPS, but this character is a tanker, so I'm not sure if that's a thing, you know. And when I say play her, what I don't really hope to be doing with her, I don't hope I'm waiting for enemies to attack, you know? Hopefully I'm able to, like, melee, and like you guys are saying, maybe, like, just by dodging counts as a parry, maybe using my Y counts as a parry, so I'm not going to be sitting there waiting like I would like this. Come on! There! So I'm not going to be doing that, so we're okay, you know? Maybe it's like, no, you're just going to be doing, like, a constant attacking. You're just going to be waiting instead of doing, like, a dodge, which you would do in ZZZ. You're going to be waiting to activate your Y skill, You're going to be waiting to dodge. You're going to be waiting to switch to a new character, whatever it could be, you know. Fluff says, it's translated from Chinese versions, so it can't say for sure if it added ability triggers on, aside from some faction. Piper, Lucy, Bernie, gotcha. Bernice seems to be like Jane in both synergy with a second anomaly in the team. Oh, okay. Lone says, I'm going to be eating good. I'm going to be getting Caesar, Jane, and Bruce. You know, it's not going to be eating good. Your goddamn wallet. Your wallet's like, kill me. Please. You better hope Nikita's is having like a down period. You know what I mean? Do it. I just need a little bit. God damn it.
Steady there.
It is this.
How
Get down.
reliable.
Take 4.
I so badly want to get to level 60 in this game. You guys have no idea. It's like the thing that's making me mad at this point. Where I'm not at that point yet, and I'm just mad. I didn't get that hit. Oh no, I did. We're okay. We're gonna get this hit. We're gonna pop like this. Pop. This.
Who's the caged
Die.
now?
You're still alive, apparently, and then some of this for the road. Also, Fluff, I know you probably haven't played too much ZZ yet, but how have you been enjoying Chang Li? Granted, I think you're probably low on resources because you've had like a bunch of characters back to back in a weird way. Also, I will say I do think like I could see her being like extremely frustrating to play unless you have fully sent, like you've fully invested in Chang Li, like I have, and Bolty. Well, Bolty's got some crack shit. Bolty's got some weird nonsense. Could be rival gang. Oh, wait. Unfortunately, those designs seem to be enemy models not confirmed to be playable. Could be rival gangs of the sons of that. Big Diddy also has a model, but indicates that he's being used as an NPC. Huh. I still feel like that. Like I still feel like it makes them pretty close to being like options, you know, unless there's like a new vendor. But otherwise, I could see that still being a character type that you could play as. I can only hope that they will be playable eventually, especially the Fox like lad. Yeah. Icy Veins usually did guides on MMOs and MOBAs named after Frostmage abilities in WoW. Ooh. Fluff says Caesar's provides a team-wide buff if she has her additional abilities. Okay. But he says Tai Chi should have the much field time anyway. Or shouldn't have that much field time? Yeah. Especially if you play her with energy regen. What do you mean? What do you mean, Bolty? I don't think you have max constellation of Tai Chi, though. Right? Because the reason why I play Tai Chi so much is because Tai Chi needs a shield, and if I give her, if she gets a shield, she gets a 40% attack bonus to her, to everyone. To like a charge, like your basic attack and your charge attack, it's a 40% thing. Oh, you do? Okay, so then why wouldn't you play her? Why wouldn't you play her enough to get the shield? Because I think I also have her built for a lot of energy recharge. Caesar is far more active than Tai Chi or Bai. Okay, good. So that's what seems like you guys are. Again, I have to think about it a little bit about like, well, just because. Yeah, again, I just don't like the passive like block that like disables you from being able to. I like the reactionary stuff. That could be fun.
Everyone stand down.
Also, I kind of let's not do this. We gotta do this. Queue up those abilities. This, then this.
Got your back.
Now we can wait. I hope this is enough to reach you. Why? Sometimes we get hit and it doesn't actually. There we go. It doesn't detonate that thing.
Victory, guide my blade. How reliable.
Perish in flame. Take form. Mind's eye.
Oh! Why?
My blade.
I fucked up. I was not the rightest, the rightest of choices. I think actually we might have ran out of mana anyway.
My blade
All right,
yearns.
let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Well, yeah, we don't have enough. It's in that weird gray area of not having enough energy. All right. Did we do enough of our dailies? No, we did not. All right, we'll take a little bit of break from Withering Waves, even though we will get right back to it, believe you me. But I want to see this this Caesar stuff, just because we're kind of been talking about it for so long. Might as well finish it off, you know. All right, is it in the ZZZ tab? Thank you for adding me. All right. Hell yeah. Should we start now? We may talk to. Yeah. I'm not sure. Brennica, I'm not sure. I'm mainly interested in Caesar. I might get excited for Brennica when, like, I can confirm that they're going to be on the same banner, but until then, I don't want to get too hyped for a character that I might not have. Even though I love the whole Tampa thing. I don't love her as much as the whole, like, badass Valkyrie shield mommy type thing, you know? Ha! Let me slam some coffee, because hot damn. Let me see. Faisa says her constellations will make her parry easier, more damage, but not Ellen damage because she is a tank. I see. Makes me a little sad. Again, it always drives me nuts. Again, it's not to say that she's not viable or anything like that. It's just, to me, it's always frustrating when the character that has, like, one of the coolest designs possible happens to be the character that is also, like, is not meant to be played as much necessarily, you know, not as much as, like, a main DPS. And sometimes the, like, main DPSs look kind of mid. Like, you know, Ellen's the only one that I think is, I guess, Zenless has been pretty good about both the DPSs that we've seen thus far. Have been pretty showy. They look pretty unique, you know. But it's annoying. But maybe with enough investment, anyone can be good. I know that's the case in Withering Waves, where like you can just fully send a ton of points into shit, and it seems to really pay off. I'm not sure if Zenless is there yet, but I haven't gotten to the end game of Zenless yet, so I don't know if you can really like scale the character enough to get that. I mean, you must, because Zenless I don't think has any like super crazy end game shit. Like, is impossible to do, you know. Not to the extent in which you couldn't just level up a ton and like, eventually be eligible for it. No, Nikita, there's a collab with Evangelion about to start next week. But GRINN, so Wallet-chan is prepping. Really? Evangelion? Okay. Am I thinking about that right? I'm not sure if I'm thinking about that right. I'm not sure if I'm thinking about the right anime in my head. Bolty says, also, Bolty, I wanted to say this too. I apologize, Bolty. I need to get better at shit. I read this book a long time ago, and it helped me be better at, like, not being the worst at socializing. And I've just shit the bed completely. You told me, this is also just the nonsense of my brain, where Bolty yesterday when we were streaming talked about how he was watching this anime that I've watched a couple episodes of. It's like this fucking arena-like battle royale. Battle royale is not the phrase. It's arena style. What is it called? Exhibition style, where it's like you fighting multiple opponents. Anyways, he said like, hey, I'm watching this thing, and then I made it about me being like, yeah, I didn't really like the last couple. Just a bad response. I should have asked you, Bolty, how are you enjoying it? I've also watched it. I liked the first 2 episodes, were fucking awesome. Instead, my response was negativity, and I hate that. So I just wanted to say that's the parasitic nature of my brain, and I apologize. I'll get better at communicating, hopefully. What it says, and I really don't think she will be a good DPS anyways. If I were to change her to Havoc set, for example, I would deal around 20k-ish damage, or ult damage. Yeah, I guess I just use her ult just because. I'm not sure. What are you saying, Bolty, when it comes to Taichi? How would you advise using her? Because that's maybe what I'm misunderstanding. Because like I just try to like deplete all of the stuff that she has and then move over. Because it is almost like it's like 6,000, but it's not like terrible damage. It's like if you're dealing with like low level mob, it's not the worst, you know. Maybe I shouldn't use her all because it makes it so that she recharges stuff faster. I don't know. Faces says they probably let you use bad guys. They did so with the Fatui Harbinger. That's kind of a bad take, though. Not like that. That's a bad like. I hope it's more, because, like, again, we still have gotten, like, maybe, like, 3 Harbingers, and the game's been out for, like, almost 10 years for Genshin. That's not true. It's not potatoes, but it feels like it's been so long, and it feels annoying. Like, we got Child, and no one expected that would be, like, the rarest thing ever. Fluff says, her attack buff is still useful on her. She won't reach the heights of an attack roll, but she will still have a reliable offensive. Damn. I wonder if she gains a bonus. If Caesar gains like gives an attack wide team bonus, I feel like yeah. I mean, I think the ideal team, unfortunately, would probably be. Well, actually, I don't know how that would. I guess that wouldn't really work. Would it work? No. Anyways, no, it would work. Yeah. Sorry, I think the ideal team is probably going to be Caesar. The girl with the bat who just has like one of the best supports in the game, if not the best support in the game. Because she can like, especially at C6, she drops like a ton of fucking bombs. Which if Caesar is giving like attack up or something to her teammates, then she's going to benefit from that exponentially. And what was the other thing? The physical person. What's her name? The John Doe. John Doe, I think, is also going to probably be. So that would be my speculative team that I think would probably be the best. Because again, I can't see John Doe being like usurped, unfortunately, which is shitty. Because I'm not kidding her, but hopefully, Catgirl Extraordinaire will be enough to kind of be happy. Maybe. Faceless says, I see her attacks like an Oni, but none of the attack types. Fluff says, it depends how much depth they give these bad guys. We won't have playable thugs and ethers, but these... Well, it may have a playable ether, because there's that like smoky guy who's going to come probably at the end of the game. Bodhi says, and my reasoning behind Taichi not being a good DPS is also that her other moves don't scale with her defense either. Oh yeah, no, I agree that Taichi is not a defense character. Fluff says the Cinder and Silverveil Gamer Sub stuff looks great. Definitely tempting. Give me a second. Oh no. Oh no, did I do the thing? Oh, I fucking hate when I do that accidentally. I hit a button that like kills my whole browser. Oh no. Okay, no, it's back. Okay, it's good. Did it like log me out? No, we're good. We're good. Sorry about that. Alright, let's see. Gamer subs. I did not see any new things. Also, big shout out to Fluff. What's that? I gotta sneeze. Sorry. I hurt my throat a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Why am I getting ads? There's a mouse pad with a lot of booba, let me tell you. Ooh, I like the shirt. The shirt's not terrible. That sold out fast, didn't it? Holy shit. Oh, this is Red's thing. This might be Red's time. Okay, maybe I can't show that. Yeah. I don't know if I can show that, but it's a full thing of game. What is it called? God damn it! It's a full Gamer Subs cup. I don't know if I can show it, guys. I'm always worried about like booba that looks so much like Hadada bum, essentially, that it looks a little bit too spicy for YouTube. But yes, sweet mother of God. That's kind of what Red was always talking about wanting. Yeah, full cup art. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Loan Cinder Cup. Loan says, but I was going to say, Fluff sent me a thing, a little bit of a push of encouragement of like, you should just send your like your Gamer Subs affiliation email in, basically be like, hey, I really like your product. If you're interested in little old me, then I would be loving to put like a creator code of some kind. I don't think I'm going to get it. But Fluff was nice enough to be like, you got nothing to lose. I'm like, that's fair. Then you can really, like, you can send it in as many times as you want. Probably give it a resting period for sure. But yeah, I thought, yeah, it's fair. I want the Cinder Cup and the Cinder shirt, the Silvervale shirt. Don't even know how Silvervale is, but she looks good. She looks fun. Definitely on the risque side a little bit. Unless I'm misremembering it. I think it's her. Love says, remember support role tends to last much longer than DPS's. That can and will be power crap. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that, though. So, like, I've heard that argument a lot. I don't think it's really been a thing within Genshin. I think it's like within the first 2 months, you know whether a character is going to be substantial or not, because the end game difficulty never really changes. So, like, Hu Tao to this day is still fucking amazing. Now, maybe like 3 years into the game, maybe there's characters that are better, but I still think Hu Tao can clear all of Spiral Abyss, you know? And she still had like 2 or 3 years of staying power. So, like, I don't know. And again, if you think about it, most people just use the main support characters. They use Xingqiu, Shangli, and then like the support characters got like hyper specific to like a character. Like again, Itto not needed, but it was very valuable to get the Foxboy, I think. So I don't know. I with Mihoyo, I've not seen that be a consistent thing. Maybe within their previous games, it's been more apparent with the other game, Star Rail. But at least in the past, I haven't really seen that be true yet. The only game I've seen people like power creep really hit hard is what's it called? Tower Fantasy. ZZ update. I reached a rank of legendary proxy, aka reached Internet level 50. Ooh, nice! I am still so far away, my dude. But I think I need to just like put my head down and grind my ass off. Also, sorry, it's terrible. I haven't been reading messages. Forgive me. I don't know if you don't remember. Well, GRINN, if you want to talk about more, you can give me a call on Discord because I'm interested. I've been doing YouTube for a couple years, but I was on PS5. I could definitely talk about it after your stream. I'd be free by 7. I've been learning how to use a keyboard as a streaming deck. Ooh. Or keypad as a stream. Neat, man. That's awesome. What do you call it? Yeah, there's a bunch of weird stuff like that. You can use your phone too. You can download apps that can be like a stream deck of a kind. It's tough to say. My response is weird because right now you've caught me at a really bad time. Terrible. I kind of don't like telling you guys about this because it's just kind of bad. It's like poison for your guys' brains, but for me at least. But like I have been getting into I've always been a person that has had like a pretty solid amount of focus. Like I can just devote myself entirely to a thing, and like if it's suffering, if it's shitty, if it's terrible, I'll still do it because it's meaningful or I've associated some meaning in it. But I burn with like a ton of ambition of like I'm happiest when I'm driving towards something, when I'm like fighting and suffering towards an ideal or a goal that I've set for myself. But then there's like a refractionary period where like I feel like depressed as shit because I like either I haven't attained my goal because maybe I wished for too big, or it's been such a turbulent up and down thing that I'm in my like refractionary period almost where I find I'm very what's the word? I'm tapped out of ambition right now, and it's annoying because you love to just be like fully blazing all the time. And you can be. It's tough. I also think I had like a really high with like finally feeling like I'm starting to understand YouTube stuff with my Spear video doing well, and then it just kind of dwindling out again, and I'm kind of like, it just makes it tough. It's a tough sell to like, in my head I kind of feel like how much more do I need to learn? How much more do I need to figure this out? Is it even worth doing all this for this part? Like I will never abandon you guys, my stream people, or of any kind. But like to me, as far as like me, am I getting better at this? Like am I improving in any way? I know you shouldn't get your head in like the views too much because that's not the metric exactly that signals whether you have done well or not. But I don't know. It's kind of in that weird feedback loop of it kind of being I'm in a weird place where I'm not like driving through YouTube as much as I probably should be, and yeah, it's just one of those things where you have ups and downs, and I'm definitely in my like I'm tired, I'm frustrated, I don't know what else I can do, and I just want to not look at it for a little bit, you know. It's a good idea to talk about stuff like that, because people tend to be like, well, what does that mean? It's less videos, less streams. It's like, no. It just means that I may not be as ambitious or as like trying too many things too soon, and things like that, which sucks, because again, Wuthering Waves came out and I adore this game and I wish I could cover it with all my fervor, but I don't have that right now, which is shitty. But hey, I've been learning the stream deck. Seb says, I have the antidote to get antidote. Together we will get a new adventure and goals of ambition. You'll get through it. We are here. Yeah, I appreciate that, Seb. To me, it's again, I need to find the weird thing, 'cause I always do. It's the thing I'm happy about. Is like I eventually do find something that I'm like, this is exciting. Like, this is something important to me. This is something that's meaningful. I get excited by like anything, whether it's like the pain of even doing it. But yeah, I'm not in that headspace right now. But yeah, I think that's a good test. That's a good litmus test, Seb. If you come back to me within let's say a month, and you're still like as into it, you're like ready to rip, I'd be honored to make a mastermind group with you. And you may be much more like social than I am, and be able to find our third, for sure. But yes, but like that'd be a good thing to see if you're passionate enough about this to where you also would like maintain streaming and trying to make these siege videos, etc. for a long enough time. Because again, it'd be tough. I always have the fear, because I've had it before where I've like had a content creator friend that has just like fizzled out and we've gotten sick of this, and it's left me kind of with like alone, and it's frustrating because you're like, where did you go? That's a problem. Okay, cool. I can't wait, Sid. Also, I'm sorry, guys. We got kind of pulled in 7 different directions as far as like looking at gamer subs and then looking at all this other stuff. So the chat's going to be very like, we're replying to this and then that and then this. But bear with me. ZZ update. You got to the internet thing. Remember, support roles tend to last a little bit longer. If you think about that old ass anime series from the 90s, I think then you guessed it. Yeah. I think Evangelion. Yeah. It's that one with like the. It's weird. There's like a tsundere girl. There's also a dude who like... all I remember is the meme of like the Evangelion guy holding a piece of like... holding like a teacup. But this part is cropped out. And it's not... It's a teacup. But it's just... It's a teacup that is in... It's a teacup still. Anyways, Boti says... don't worry about it. About the thing, yeah. Concert energy... Taichi needs to use her kit to get concert energy, but otherwise it's very slow to build her on field. I see. Fluff says Jane needs a second anomaly to ideally you'd go Caesar, Brunetta, or Piper. Oh, I see. Yeah. So that'd be the thing I was thinking. That was going to be the same kind of useful kit. Boti says, basically deplete her skills, use her forte gauge only into her intro and proc, using to repeat till otherwise offensive gauge is filled. Oh, I forgot about that entirely. That makes more sense. I forgot we have to build up enough of her like outro gauge to then get that bonus from the artifact set, I think. Dang. Or no, I may be using it. I'm not sure. And if Caesar needs chat snapped. Chat always jumps like that sometimes. And if Caesar needs another defense agent, then outside of the other bikers, Caesar, Jane, Seth. Okay. What he says, set up, build up her ultimate passive, BRB. The new full art cup looks great. Yeah, I know. It looks pretty good. I do find that that's the thing I feel like I miss. Like I kind of agree with Red to some extent, but not really. I don't fully agree with Red. Red wants like the full cup design. I don't know if I love that. I still like the idea that like the color changes based on the transparency. I think it's just a fun gimmicky thing. But I will say I would want this to be much bigger. That's my only thing, is I wish this was like much bigger, but I don't know if I want the whole cup to be a sleeve, you know? Cause yeah, it's like, these are like beautiful bright colors that Gamers Up has. But luckily there's options. I do think the next cup I will get though probably will be a metal cup. Hopefully this is some sort of weird sale like there was last time. Cause it'd be nice for me to keep my drink cold, you know? Faison says, give it 3 months. Ellen Zujang will be power. Yeah, guys. Again, people keep saying power crept. I mean, it's arguable. Like, there's like, yes, theoretically there is somebody who is stronger, but is it stronger by what margin? Like 15-second clear time now? Like to me, I'm like, is Hu Tao to me is still viable, easy to play, and a ton of fun to fucking like eviscerate shit with. Yeah, like I know a lot of characters like that in Genshin. Again, I don't know, maybe it's like Star Rail made it dehinged everything. It's like, no, you don't understand. Like, these characters are unusable. But, like, I think a really good character that, like, it stays good for a long-ass time in, like, all of these games. I haven't really seen a good example of power creep. The only one that comes to mind is, like, some of the OG ones, which is, like, Diluc, who's never, like, top of the heap, and he was in the very first month. But then as soon as other DPSs started coming out, like, she started getting left behind, you know? But I guess that's my point. Is that there is such a thing as a DPS or even a DPS that like lives a long life, and then a support that lives a short life. So it seems still like a tough thing to bet on. Not a bad bet because it's probably still like on average it's your guys are right. But yeah. Flolan says, when I played Jane Jando, I did feel like she needs the second anomaly character. Gonna pair her with Zhu Yang. Is that my bow staff girl? Oh shit, okay. Or is Zhu Yang a different character? I'm so fucking terrible. Oh no, that's the gunner. That's the cop, right? Yeah. If you do get a code, I will use it. That'd be sweet. That'd be very. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'm just gonna put that out there. But I hope God, please, it'd be cool. Even if it was just like a generic code, like, hey, you gotta build up reps. I'm like, sure. We talk about so much that it's weird to not have something. Granted, we're not huge, so I get if they were like, fuck you. Yeah, that's fair. Hu Tao got knocked down. Archon is best now. Yes, but my point is not, like, again, it doesn't matter. Like, say it's best, but, like, by what margin? Oh, I can, destroy Spiral Abyss in, like, 2 seconds opposed to 5. But you just need to clear it in a minute to get the gold. So, like, I don't know if, like, technically, sure, yes, there's a better version of that character now. But it's not, like, unless there's a need or a necessity, I don't know. Lone says also I haven't been playing Genshin, so maybe like things have gotten bad as far as power creep right now, but yeah, I still see people use Hu Tao and things like that. Also, with the addition of the new mode for ZZ, Spiral Abyss equivalent, there is no time limit. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Focus on survival. There is no oh, that's so nice. Oh my god, I'm in heaven. That's awesome. ZZ is my version of Genshin games that I like. So defense characters will shine there. Yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully that sticks around. I hope they don't like change that whenever there's a new character that they're trying to sell. Although I do think, again, ZZ's route seems like they have a lot more creative freedom than Genshin does. Genshin, I think they're still like keeping as like their cash cow that they don't want to rock the boat at. But yeah. We may play a lot more Withering Waves tomorrow because this has kind of been a pseudo fucking yeah. Let me see. All right, let's. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, we will get back into the Withering Waves. Forgive me again for fucking dragging ass so much, but here we go. I come, I see, I crush. Caesar King. I wish it was just Caesar. You know, Caesar apostrophe King or something. But anyways, let's rock. What does she got going on? So her normal attacks. Wait, maybe it has a synopsis here. Everything is subject to change. All these things. We are looking at gibberish. This is all AI-generated tomfoolery, okay? Caesar can also proc parry in different ways. This includes getting hit while using her skill, doing a dash attack. I don't know if that means like just dashing counts as a parry, or if it's if you do a dash, fail the dash, and get hit. I imagine if it's like dashes gets you parries, fucking fire. That's awesome. A perfect assist follow-up also gets you a dash. Weird. And by throwing your shield, yes, you can actually throw her shield. Also do that. Very cool. Is a shield throw her skill? Or is that like a charge ability? Anyways, parrying provides a wide range of advantages when it comes to her. Read that, especially her skill, which she has. Wait, what? So read her explore her kit to more detail. Her skills, which have 6 of. I don't know what that means. It's a Chinese, description of it. All right. Anyways, normal attacks. She does some powerful slashes. All deals physical damage. Her normal attacks that the road is blocked. Long pressing her attack, she throws a shield in her right hand and attacks from the front, causing physical damage. When shield flies back, tap that. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so she can do a whole charge, and then eventually it'll come back Captain America style. And if you time it right, then at the right time, it will trigger what looks like your skill? Oh, no, a combo. Okay, a combo launches a special skill or enhanced special skill. Oh, okay, so does it detonate like a special version of your Y skill? So what do you tap the attack button and you're put into a combo in which you can use your skill to get a special effect of it? Holy shit, that's a lot of text. What the hell? Can I open that new image window? Mother Mary, that's fucking... I can't even read that, really. Anyways, so her special skill does a lot. Her special skill has a shield bash, which causes... she jumps forward, precision block. After removing an active Caesar will enter the block stance. Hey. When attacking an enemy, he will block, or she will block with the shield and be knocked backwards. Tap. Okay, so she has a lot of like timing retrieval stuff with her shield. So I imagine her skill throws her shield around. Her charge attack throws her shield around, and all that stuff has like a timing interval. So if you hit it at the right time, she seems like a very big timing character with her parrying stuff, and the fact that she has that as well. That's a lot of little meticulous things to pay attention to, which I like. Special skill straight stab. After special skill strike stab, she stabs forward, physical damage. I hope that I hope she's efficient with her. Oh, that's probably why, right? You guys said that the parry basically like makes it so that she doesn't take up her. It must also give you energy because she has a lot of like versions of using her skill. So I wonder if that's kind of feeding into that in a weird way. If you attack the enemy, yeah. So there's a parry counter. So are these all instances in which she has like a different reaction to when she uses her skill? Fluff says, "Oh boy, the new rhythm minigame is interesting." Oh, really? Fluff says also, the Wednesday stream threw me off. I thought today was... I know, dude. I thought the same thing. I thought it's so fucked up. I did the same thing where I was just like, man, it feels like today was supposed to be the last, like our full stream. I agree. It's weird. it's better to have it on Tuesday or Monday, so we're all very aware that it's not time to rock yet. Now I have to find the meme because you have me curious. You don't know that one? Oh my god, really? Evangelion like thinking meme essentially, or like Sips T meme essentially. It's got like it's like a 3D effect. Is all I'll say. An X-ray effect, I should say. Zuya, Zhongli and Hu Tao are notable exceptions due to them being Lu Yue China mascot. Oh, okay. But I still think, I mean, like, Venti is good, but not as good. I could see that being less of a thing. I still think, like, a fully sent Razor is pretty good, all things considered, about, like, 5 stars, or 4 stars, sorry. Ito, even though he's not, like, the cream of the crop, I still think can, like, output a ton of damage if you happen to invest a lot in him. So I think there's still these characters that, like, are... I think it's just maybe it's my problem is just that, like, Genshin has not like improved its like depth of its difficulty at endgame. Maybe it has at this point, but at least back in my day it didn't. So it like you didn't need more if character was already really good, you know. Similar for Ganyu, however, none of them are directly usable for becoming the new Hyper Bloom. I know, but to me, like, can you still beat Spiral Abyss, which is apparently is the hardest content, with a melt team like you could back in the day, or have they completely like scaled up Spiral Abyss to be so fucking brutal that you couldn't? But it's an investment. Why build Hu Tao when you can have easier with... No, for sure. Again, but again, there's still hope for you. Like, that's my biggest thing that I don't like. Again, it'd be really nice. Like, again, I love the fact that, unarguably, the Dragon Girl in Withering Waves is, like, meant to be a high DPS character. She doesn't do anything else besides just doing a shit ton of damage when you meet all of her expectations. But Chang Li is also considered like an attack character. But she does a fuck ton of stuff for your team. And what I like is that Withering Wave devs have seemed to be open to the idea of like, if you invest enough into this character, they will become exceptionally good. Like you basically clear all the content in the game if you just fully send them enough. Now, yes, there are characters that are an exception to the rule, like they just can't be built because they're just like they don't have the right stuff feeding into them. But I still like the idea that a lot of the characters in Withering Wave seems to feel that way, where like if you do just invest enough into like tanning out all of their constellations and stuff, or not constellations, sorry, their skills, then you can get that out of it. Whereas I don't know if that's going to be with Caesar, which is kind of sad, because I would love to be like, if I'm willing to dump a ton of points into Caesar, it'd be cool to see her like be able to contend, not like 1-to-1. Like, it would make sense that again, it's like it makes sense that attackers can still reach the absolute threshold. It would still be cool to like if you invested a shit ton into one character, even if they weren't exactly an attacker, for them to still be able to like survive and endure, you know. Anyways, yeah, Caesar's kit, as far as her skill, looks hella complicated. If I'm honest, that looks like the fucking crazy shit I've read in a long time. It's like 16 different things. Anyways, dodging stuff. Okay, dodge it's called Pig Rush. Alright. Use the shield to strike forward, doing physical damage. Same thing, if you tap it at the right interval and the shield comes back, you do bang bang, stuff like that. Also, this is huge. During the move, the damage received is reduced by 40. Okay, I thought it maybe like weakened enemies. I was about to say, that's fucking crazy. Gotcha. So she has a cool dodge effect. Fantastic. Linked technique. Combo skill, Road Rage Shock. When combination skill is triggered, select the corresponding character to initiate. Launch a powerful downward strike. Is that like a special, like the biker gang ability? Combine skill. Select the corresponding character initiation. Does that... I'm not sure if that's... Am I reading that right? Is that basically like you can switch to another Sons of the Anarchy, like dirt biker, Harley Davidson people, and like have a follow-up attack similar to how the Hammer Girl works? Finishing move, Tyrant Smash. When the noise level reaches extreme. Ooh. What does that mean? When the noise level reaches extreme, tap blank to activate, throw out the shield in your hand to launch a powerful spinning attack on your enemy in front, following by a finishing strike causing a large amount of physical damage. The move has an invincible effect during the activation. Okay. I don't know. What about sound? It kind of makes sense she's going to be a metalhead of some kind, but yeah. Also, while not as a synergy, I'm enjoying Zhu Yang, Kun Shi, and Gray. Ooh, that sounds fucking amazing. That sounds fantastic. I will say having a stunner character has opened up my world to like, this is what fights are supposed to do. Like fights are supposed to go like maybe 20 minutes, or 20 seconds. Sorry, not like you sitting there and like having just meltdown health bars. It's like, no, I just need to break your kneecaps, stun you a little bit, and then just start smashing you in the chest. And it was great. Anyway, support techniques. There's a lot here, guys. I'm going to have to read this off stream because it's off stream. I'm not really understanding more about her besides the fact that she seems to parry a lot. She seems to have certain interval timing mechanics, which I wonder if there's actual sound cues, because it does say there's something like, what was it? I just read it. It's like there's like a sound thing. Yeah, I don't remember where it was. But yeah, it seems like there's interval timing things. So I wonder if she is kind of like a sound character where like if you pay attention to when you throw the shield out, it pings off of characters, and then when it's about to come back, maybe it goes like it has some sort of like, you can just wait for that and then be ready and then and hit the button to activate the follow-up attack. Weirdly seems like a good like skill character slash what's it called? Like a character who, if you like fighting games, I feel like this is a character that you're gonna like, because it seems like there's a lot of like weird interval timing things to it, as well as parrying. Who doesn't like that in fighting games? Yeah. There's a crazy amount of content here, man. I think this is like the most shit I've seen in any character. Core passive. Okay, this is the last thing we'll read. This is the thing that she needs to function. Usually, this is like the main reason why you have to be really in line with allegiance of certain characters. Core passive, placeholder. Okay. It's okay. When Caesar activates enhanced special parry skill or finishing move, okay. He provides the entire. Oh, it's Chinese. It's translated from Chinese, so it probably doesn't know the gender thing. He provides the entire team with a shield equal to 150. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Holy shit. Of his own impact. I thought that was going to be the case. Yeah, I feel like this character is made for John Doe, because that's the only thing that you'd fuck up on. Like if you had John Doe, and if you had Caesar, and if you had the girl with the baseball bat, you're lacking a stunner essentially. But if you build John Doe, or not John Doe, sorry, if you build her for Caesar, sorry, for like some sort of impact or stun, I think you can basically get by with like not only having an impact character that's fucking amazing, but also having a character that's giving you shield and theoretically giving you a team-wide buff. That's a lot of value. And seemingly it can be like a character that you get your jollies off if you really want to do some combo fuckery, you know? For people who are getting John Doe, you're eating good. So anyway, she gives you a shield based on her impact, which lasts about 90 seconds of a good bit of time. The shield value of the combatant is shared by the team and is only detected when in front of the character suffers damage. Okay. During the Wait, what? Shield shared by the entire team and only deducts when the front character suffers damage. Okay. During the exiting of the shield, the front field character are regarded as holders of the... I see. It's just trying to give you, like, the main person you're playing has the shield. Trigger when there are others in your team who have... Ooh, wait, she's a weirdo. So she has her, like, core passive, like, thing. I think that's right when that's like her like faction allegiance, but her faction allegiance is let's see. What do you call it? Triggers when other characters in your team from your same faction who can activate parry supports or a character in the same group. So wait, what does that mean? Triggered when other characters in the team who can activate parry support. I don't get it. What's good? What's good? Ray says I'm just lurking. All right. Attack roll specialized in single target DPS anomalies, wide AoE stuff. I remember Fluff telling us about this. Fluff says you can build stun, support, and defense for different offenses, but they have their own specialities. Fluff says ZZZ does have a lot of fighting game inspiration, so it makes sense that Caesar should be have a lot of that in her kit. Yeah. Translation error. Yeah. I'm not sure about what does that mean. Well, parry support. Does that mean just a support? Is that a mistranslation saying parry support and it's just a support? So, like, you can either have a support on your team or have a Sons of whatever it's called. The same camp as Caesar. When Caesar triggers precision block combo or activates parry support, she will mark enemies within 6 meters of herself, increasing damage caused by them for 25. That's not bad. 25% buff for your team. That's not terrible. Yeah, and she's giving you a shield, and she's theoretically stunning shit. Doesn't sound bad at all. Huh. There's too much there to kind of fully understand. I might be just stupid though, to be fair. But hey, we're definitely getting her. I definitely think it's almost designed in a way. Shit, yeah. I think it's definitely designed. Like, I think the strongest team in ZZZ is the Ellen team within combination of the Butler guy and the Oni. But I think long term it's probably going to be Jane Doe, sorry, and the Sons of Anarchy team, and the next team that will be there. Again, I don't think we're going to get replaced, but I do think they're going to be the next big thing, like the next cutting edge team that's doing a lot of damage. Yeah. Also, what's good? Sablo. Oh, I'm saying this right. Sablo says hello. How do you get Changli like Yao? What you mean? I didn't mean to activate that. God damn it. Oh, you mean the one characters? Yeah. Oh, also, fuck, I forgot to do that. Shit, before we get ahead of ourselves. We're playing Wuthering Waves. Let us test out the new character. Yes, it's my bad. Let's rock. I don't know enough about this character, so forgive me if I'm a bit ignorant. I appreciate people who are knowledgeable about this to know. Or to tell me, sorry. He is free in the second phase of the update. Yeah, I was about to say, so he's not available now. He's next time, so I think he's going to be free in the... I was about to say, because it's weird for them not to have a banner, but I think it's probably because the next chunk of the update is probably going to be him and the banner and his weapon. Because as much as we're getting a free copy of him, I could see them being like, but his C1 is pretty fantastic, you know? You guys so much for catching me there. Also, Bully says, by the way, I started jump rope skipping again, and it's been pretty heavy on my... Yeah, man, what do you call it? Jump rope shit is weird because it's like... It's making it kind of like calisthenics, where it's like, if you're a heavier set person, you're going to be working 10 times harder than everybody else. And it's weirdly hard until it's not. I will say that's the one... I got into like a jump rope phase 2, and hot damn, it was all over the place. Like where like it was extremely hard, and then eventually your body kind of starts like, okay, we know how to be efficient here, and then it gets much easier. She's a painter girl, is basically Yinlin puppet lady, but for eyes. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Bodhi says, ice? What the fuck? Yeah, I know she looks so much like water, but hey, ice, water, meh. Cibolo says, okay, just asking. I had been going all over. Yeah, no, man, I can see it. Especially like if you're in need of a new DPS. Holy shit, are you going to be taken care of? I have heard people who have had early access to him say that he's fucking fantastic. So, like, I think the wait will be worth it. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just watch him and I'll be right back. And then we will see what she's all about. Granted, she might just be a very flashy version of, like, you know, like, supported character. Yeah, all right. And back. Oh. Oh. Weird. My head is in the wrong place. Fluff says, yeah, phase 2 isn't for another 20-ish days. Yeah, I know. This just seemed like a really good quality of life update with the 60 FPS or 120 FPS for PC people, and as well, what was it? The new lock-on stuff, and of course the resin being like you can basically store a ton of resin now, which is nice. What is good, Stitch? Stitch coming in here with all the energy, saying, "Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself. Why? What's happening, Sam?" Or is that Sam saying I just Stitch? Sorry, Sam. I will say that's the thing. I haven't really found that so delicious, guys. I would highly advise giving it a try for incel tears, because that's delicious. But I haven't found a Gamer Subs flavor that I could chug. Feels like it's a waste. You know what I mean? Like I want to sip at it. Anyway, let's see what it's all about. Recovery from Forte Gauge when normal attacks hit a target. The intro skill cast when Forte Gauge is full. Press the Resonator skill. And then the normal attack to summon 3 Phantasmic Imprints, which allow her to cast 1 Chain Resonator skill. That seems complicated as hell. Normal attacks hit a target or outro skill is cast. Forte Gauge is full. Okay, so that generates Forte Gauge. Gotcha. And then we press the skill when our Forte Gauge is full, and then normal attacks will summon 3 imprints, and that allows us to cast the Resonator skill, I guess. When Forte Gauge is full, press that and that to summon that. Imprint, the press that and that. Okay, what the fuck? It's complicated as hell. First of all, oh, she looks beautiful. Actually, it's very pretty. It's actually the most... As a person who has Chang Li, and I love fire to bits, that is beautiful. That's like a whole sea of colors. Looks like almost like dimensional, you know? Hot damn. I will say, I did not expect her to be so tiny. She is like a tiny child of a sort, you know? Deadpool plus Wolverine. Oh, I see. Okay. What do you call? I have yet to see it, but I hear it's nothing but good. Yes. Stitch, did you, in fact, see the Borderlands movie? Or did you cower and choose Deadpool? How dare you? All right, let's also, what's her skill? Okay. So we're too zoomed in. Okay, it's just this giant vortex. Very neat. Hold charge. All right, that's fine. Can she fly around? Yes, but she does not like to stay in the ground or stay in the air very long. Huh. I have all enemies in the game. I have all the what? You know, from the new event. Oh yeah, I haven't got to the new event yet. We'll probably get to that probably tomorrow. Tomorrow will be like a smorgasbord of just playing both Endless and Withering Waves. Let's see. So we do enough attacks to build up some Forte gauge. Be on standby to dodge. When these I tried dodging, it didn't happen. We have max Forte gauge, so now we do this. And we put down our thing. And now I think we do this. I don't know what the fuck I just did. But yes. We're building up Forte gauge, so now if I do this, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, it kind of makes more sense. I don't really think I'm doing what it asked me to do. I'm wondering if this is just another thing that's possible. What about this?
Capture the spark.
Oh shit! Lots happening. I feel like we're doing a lot, but I have no idea what's happening. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? We do this, we do this, we do one of these, and I think that's it. And I guess I have no idea what, like, I don't know what's causing me to get the thing. Is it this? I am a little lost. But hey. Okay, so now we do this. We do this. We're using up all of our stacks. I didn't have enough. God damn it. Also, we do have this. I'm not using, which is a mistake. Funnily enough, I also could see this character being a main DPS. Like she's doing a good bit of damage. They tend not to build these characters to their max extent. I remember my Chun-Li was out DPSing her day one because I just prepped a little bit for her skills and stuff. Not bad. I still don't 100% get it. That makes sense, but yeah. Lone says, this is my character. I'm about to say, did you already get her, Lone, or are you waiting? Claim Primo Gems, and let's give her one more test run. Lone says, I'm going to try to see the Borderlands movie tomorrow. You'll have to let me know what you feel. Also, yeah, I don't know if we ever got those little orbs. Yeah. That is delicious. Bolty, I must. I gotta see it for myself. Bolty says, then pirate it. But please, God, don't watch it. I love that Bolty's like, but man, I consider you, yeah, I'm a person that shouldn't suffer. Alone says, it's a waste of money, most likely, but it's something I gotta do. A courageous man, no doubt. Love says, Glacial is the wild card for sure. Electro is consistently Electro for sure, yeah. Animal's also a little weird. It gets a little crazy. But it's still always like transparent adjacent. Bodhi says, "Oh man, it hurts, but I already knew the anime will end on such a bitter note." Which one? Which one, Bodhi? Which anime? The like the arena one? Fluff says, then there's Glacio. We've got Punchy Ice Dancer, Pokemon Trainer, Paint Witch. Paint Witch is awesome. And Ice Wall Cutter. Yeah, oh, what, Bolty, does he, oh, man, Bolty. Does he burn his candles, all of them, for a victory? Ugh. See, that's why I can't watch those movies. That's why I stopped watching, because I was like, I bet it's great. I bet it's great. Who doesn't want to feel depressed all the time? Let's do, what if we do both? Okay, I'm starting to get it. So you basically that puts it in the air, but I think you can still rock with the one. And the ice, I will say the ice artifact again, I still think is like extra goated, you know? And guess what? Die. Bop. Oh, I didn't hit. I didn't keep pressing. One of these. I didn't have enough fucking stacks because I'm the worst. Hull charge. Dodged. And wait for it. What the fuck is the point of energy gain when you have a max thing? Does this give you a freebie? I don't know what this does. Perhaps it just gives you more damage? I don't fucking know. We'll do some of this. Then this. Alright. Let's try this. Oh, I'm not close. I don't love it. I do think it's good. I could see how it could be very powerful, but like just in the sense that like every support seems to be viable in this game. Like even characters who are not designated as pure DPSs can still fucking eviscerate shit, you know. But yeah, I don't dislike her. I don't really. Maybe it's definitely a me thing. If I cared more, it's my main issue. I know I'm not going for this character, so my heart tends to be reserved because I'm like, don't love her too much. But yeah. Perhaps we'll fall in love in the story, and I'll be like, God damn it. But I don't really understand the combo thing. I like specifically her ult. Her ult's the only thing that I'm like, I'm not sure about it. Spectre is light-based, and Verena makes sense. Photosynthesis and all. Yeah, I agree. But he says, oh man, then there's Glacio that's crazy. Cibolo says, I may have skipped ahead on accident. I'm at the same part. Oh no. Buddy says, I already knew it beforehand, but it makes it the most sense regarding his last fight. Yeah, I get it. When this motherfucker's blown out like 7 years just to win a stupid fist fight, yeah, I feel like it was bound to be a wee bit much. Like, damn it. No, I want to go here. Where is the daily quest? Apparently, they did also add a bunch of new daily quests, which is nice. We gotta go bye-bye. Boldy says, all right, I read that. But his fangirl didn't even get a chance to I was about to say, that was the one redeeming feature of the show that I really thought was rad, was the, like a girl who had like fucking tattooed her iris, which is normally something I hate, but it looked rad in the animation land. That looked very cool. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe not even that he got smashed, but not smashed, but the fact that he didn't get a happily ever after with like a very eccentric, weirdo-looking lady. Lone says she's the best pair with the. Oh yeah. Why? Isn't she supposed to buff ice?
Make it fast.
Does she also buff like ult damage or something, or resonator charge abilities, whatever it could be? Oh, that's not what it wants me to do. Whenever I come this way, it happens to be for that. Yeah, it's this guy. Her ult, she summons the field, and when you attack, a coordinated attack happens. Oh! Okay. That seems powerful. Okay, so yeah, there's not very many characters that have like that type of like damage alongside you. A lot of times it's like you get a bunch of extra attack percent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Hey, Yang Yang.
How have you been? Is life in Dinjo treating you well?
Well,
You know I'm here if you ever need anything.
yeah, Yang Yang.
Oh, Yang Yang, what's there to be shy about? If you want to see Rover, just tell him. So, what have you been up to these past few days? Want to go see some fireworks? How about some moon shooting? With a festival just around the corner, there's a really cool spot we can take you to.
I didn't see it. Sorry. I hate that they haven't fixed that. It's the one issue that I don't think will ever be fixed. But I really do want them to be able to like for me to be hit auto, and then for me to also hit. I want a cinematic basically. I don't want text on my screen. I want a cinematic like thing like this.
Moon chasing festival in a few
And then when there's like a text option, then it appears, you know, from the abyss.
Though we celebrate this festival every year in Huanglong, given everything that has happened, this year's moon chasing festival in Jinzhou is sure to be quite special.
I see. She buffs skill damage. That's why I said she is icy and I see. So you weren't saying she buffs ice damage. You're saying that she's similar in the sense that she buffs skill damage. But does she also buff ice damage? I feel like it makes sense if she buffs ice damage.
Yeah, I caught him hanging lanterns all around City Hall. Every street and alley is going to be glowing. I can't wait to see it all lit up. And we've got special Jinzhou traditions you won't find anywhere else.
That's delicious.
Like Taoyu and Vale. Folks go there a few days before the festival to write their wishes onto paper. Then hang them on branches or toss them into Moontree Lodge.
Fluff, I know you also have insult tears. It's so good.
They say wishes made during these days are sure to come true. Works like a charm.
It weirdly, maybe I don't know what it is. Peaches is such a it's such a weird thing to get accurate. I never really feel like people nail it.
Write down your wish.
This feels so like amazing.
Bye, Jedi.
What do you call it? Yeah, it's called insult tear. I would highly advise it, Bolty. It's like a really soft peach. It's not like a powerful taste. I haven't put 3 scoops in here. I think I'd go less. But it also has like this. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like the cream almost makes it like a warmth thing. And like peaches are already kind of like sweet and mild. That like having cream in there just makes it even more soft. So it just feels like kind of like nicely light, you know? Yeah.
See you at Taoyu and Vale.
What's good, Space? Space says, "Hey, Graham, are you getting that character? I'm bad with names. What do they look like? Give me a feature of any kind, and I'll know who you're talking about. Probably, hopefully." I got paused to look. Oh fuck! There's a whole ass thing, guys. If it wasn't a surprise, yeah, I did not mean to activate this at all. Perhaps it's for the best. Paint Witch, there we go. Paint Witch, okay. Paint Witch, am I going for Paint Witch, says Space? No, I'm not. I am basically, honestly, man, I should tell you guys, you're going to hate me, and I apologize, but we are probably going to pledge abstinence for a while, okay? The reason why is because I don't have any Electro buffer by any means, so I'm not going to go for this guy, although I might. Let's see. Maybe I just want a character that I have some fun with in the meantime. I feel like eventually we'll max out Chang Li. I'll check that off the list. Then we will max out. Well, fuck, honestly, yeah. I don't really need to max out the other people because they don't need to be maxed out. They also don't gain much by maxing them out. But I've also kind of already maxed them out. The Tai Chi and Verena, so they're kind of done. Weirdly enough. Anyways, but what do you call it? I don't know. We're basically just going to be waiting, and I hope dearly, man. I hope dearly that next patch is going to be the stalker girl, essentially. And I don't think they're going to do. I would be shocked if they did a stalker girl and Scar in the same patch. I feel like it's going to be a stalker girl and then someone else. Hopefully, it's stalker girl. But we're basically gonna be on standby. Oh wait, no, we know. Damn it, we know what's next. Ah, fuck yeah, we know it's that damn. What are we waiting for? We're gonna have so many Primo Gems. Shit. Yeah, it's gonna be rough because we know the next characters is gonna be the Constellation Girl, who's like a fucking a space witch. I don't know what you want to call her. But yeah, she's gonna be next, and I'm not going for her either because I don't have like a light team. So we're gonna be just edging for like fucking a month, about 2 months. It'd just be more reason to make Chang Li godly, you know. That's the problem though. I'm kind of like this team is kind of done. Like I think I already can probably make Chang Li godly, but I don't do it. Purge this disgusting individual who's on Twitch. Die. You and your Link and your weird anime boy profile pic. You degenerate. Sorry, guys. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No. Jesus. Both my chat boxes disappeared. There we go. Ha! Alright. I kind of don't want to do that yet, but maybe we have to because we're about to do this, and that's going to max out that, and now we have that much points. Good. Let me see. Oh, we need 15k Union XP just to get to level 60, which is going to be, I think that's the final level for us to like eventually be maxed out. No, not to that, not to that. I also do have a special thing. What is it called? The, I don't know what it's called. It's like the box, the season pass weapon that I haven't decrypted yet. I haven't done that on either accounts, by the way, which I probably should on ZZZ. But don't rush me. We'll do whatever we want. Let's do this, because I don't think there's a reason to wait for this. We have a 10 pole. Fully send it. 5-star. It's going to change. It will change. It didn't change. It happens really fast, unfortunately. Skip. I don't care. Whatever. Oh, it's not bad. I actually don't know what constellations he's at. And sure, this one. 5-star right here. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out. God damn you. Alright. We have 11k, by the way. Update on Primo Gems. 11k, 5 wishes. Kind of not great. Weapon stuff, nothing. Did we reset the thing? Store? Did that reset? I just gotta make sure I'm on top of this. We did. Yes. Yes, we did. Okay, yeah. Make sure to buy all these, gang. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome. We got 7. Yeah, I thought they said they would increase that. Nice. Buy that. Now we have 7 wishes. Buy all this, too. Ha! And this. Bruh. Ah! Good stuff. All right. Now we do this. Go over here. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. This. All right. What about you, Space? Are you going for the painter girl extraordinaire who looks mad cute, but at the same time, goddamn, do elemental synergy feel like a thing in this game? And even if they're not that big of a deal, they're a big enough deal for me. Also, isn't that just so beautiful? Also, lanterns are cool, I guess. Fluff says, if you're going to use the weapon selector in ZZZ, I recommend Abby's so you have something solid for quench. What? I thought the ramen was pretty good.
The moment at hand. This.
I thought people said that like the weapon banners.
Of our lives.
Am I reading that right, Fluff? You're saying that my stunner girl? I thought that like the ramen noodle thing that I got her best kit. I thought people were saying that her like impact weapon is not very good. Since it's an impact buff, shock buff, stun roll weapon engine. The steam oven is good for Quincy too, but is equally good. But I thought people said that the if you're like the season pass weapons aren't very good. That are like that are stun based or impact based, whereas the attack ones are really good. So for me, I'm kind of like, well, shouldn't I like, because I already have the steam oven one that I have two into that one. Yeah. Bolty says, I want 2 soft puppies right in my face. Bolty, are you a big dog kind of person or a tiny dog kind of person? Because to me, I think I would take just one big dog over like 2 tiny little dogs in my face, you know what I mean? Someone I could hug and feel like I'm in danger if he ever wanted to kill me kind of vibe, you know? That big. You already have her in 1 pull? Oh, golly, Space. You came out on top with 1 pull? Golly. Lone says, I got the painter girl and her weapon already. Goddamn, let's go, Lone. Fantastic. Happened for you. Y'all be eating good. No, Otto.
Where have you been lately? Did you miss us?
We were stuck in a time dimension.
Oh, anything
With some
exciting?
hot girl. A woman,
Rover's
really.
Wild Adventures. Come on, let us in on it.
We were stuck in a time dimension thing.
So,
Doggo
so
woof
you
woof.
mean that big
Oh, I gotta watch that
malfunction
thing you
that
sent me.
shocked all of Jinzhou? No, wait. That shocked all of Huanglong? Was all because of you?
Yes.
Rover saves the day yet again.
She's a good one. You know, she's a good lad. It was a team effort. Yeah, it was other people, I guess. Don't look at me.
With the Threnodian defeated, our sentinel and the Jinzhou magistrate have resumed their duties. Jinzhou will have peace and prosperity once more.
Yes. Rover and the Sentinel did give you certain insights about your memory loss. While there's still much to uncover, at least we're on the right track.
I found out I'm an old bitch, turns out.
At long last, we can finally have some fun. Hey, what better time to celebrate than the Moon Chasing Festival, right?
Bodhi might have just done like a whole line of coke. Bodhi says, I wasn't speaking about dogs. Oh, no, I thought I misread that. My dyslexia got me. I thought Bodhi said, I want to speak to a dog. I was like, Bodhi, are you okay? I want those two soft puppies right in my face. Oh, titty. Got it. Chill. Also, relax. Also, I don't think she's particularly, yeah. It's like moderate puppies. Yeah. Frankly, I'll be honest, gang. Puppies honestly sounds great as well. Being like all up in your face. Happy to see you, all that. I'm not sure which one I would choose. Probably the puppies. Puppies with more sincere love, yeah? Fluff says, the season pass weapons are either attack rotator cannon or anomaly electro lip gloss. Oh, okay. Love says, there's a W engine selector that contains either Ambi, Nicole's, Billy's, or Corin's W engine. So Ambi's would probably be the best choice for your current team. But would it out DPS my ramen? Yeah. I guess the ramen does have like a stipulation of like you not being able to use her skill or something, right?
You, me, Yang Yang, and Baicha, the four of us will have a great time munching on treats and enjoying looking at the full moon.
We're starting the purely platonic harem route, okay? Which is the worst.
And let's not forget about the Moonlit Fair. It's exclusive to Jinzhou, happening only on the night of the festival. There's so much to eat, drink, play, and see.
I don't know why the purely platonic harem route just sounds like a fucking nightmare.
I know a spot that has the perfect view.
We are theoretically like 1,000 years old. Feels weird to be in the role of the 1,000-year-old vampire, you know?
Idea. Let's enjoy the festival together. I'm sure there'll be plenty of interesting things to pique your interest.
Everyone in Jinzhou will be there. There's a high chance we'll run into some familiar faces.
Bodhi says, but I would always choose personality over size. So I care more about loyal dog. Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I mean, I watched this fucking video. Man, you gotta be careful out here. I've seen this damn video. It's like, I totally understand how people become monsters. Like, just shitty people. I watched, like, one video from a VTuber who, like, talked about how, like, you know, it's all, men are going through a lot of stuff, too, basically. Like, men's rights stuff. And they're like, hey, you know, it's not fair that this is a thing and that's a thing and all that stuff. And it was very sweet. But one short, me watching one of those and then, like, reading through some comments, which means you spend a lot of time on that short, resulted in, like, YouTube being like, gotcha. And then it started sending me, like, a bunch of weird shit, like a manosphere, I always call it, but it's like some sort of weird, like, bro dude, like, we got you women like shit, and that's how you stick around or something. I'm like, ugh, yuck. But then I also got one that was, why do I want to, I brought this up because of what I just read about that. What was it about? Oh, that's what it was about. It was about, like, it's like a podcast set where, like, the dude, I guess, gets a bunch of random Garbo people to come on the podcast set. They tend to be women who are, like, trashy, who are, like, in LA, essentially, who are really self-obsessed, it seems like. And he was, like, asking them shit, and then this lady basically was like, I'm gonna ring you out, but I know you're not gonna be able to satisfy me enough, so I'm also gonna cheat on you immediately. And I just thought, ew, what a garbage, gross person, yuck, like, just disgust me kind of person, right? But then there's like, I could tell after that, YouTube was like, hey, you watch that thing. And then it's just going to keep sending me like women are the monsters. Women are the worst. Women cheat on you all the time. And it's just like, I'm like, nope. I immediately started downvoting every video that had anything to do with it. And then YouTube's like, okay, chill, we get it. And it hasn't sent me one since. But you gotta be mindful of shit like that, where it's like, they're starting to fucking try to paint a weird picture of the world, which I'm not to say that it's not true that people can be shitty, but just to say that it shouldn't fucking brainwash my brain about me starting to look at everyone like in an aggressive way. Ha! Sounds very exciting. Hanging out with some people at a festival? Lovely.
Around, you'll be in for a moon chasing festival you'll remember for life.
Are you a big dog lover, Lord, or a small dog? If you have to make a choice. You can't maybe like both, but you have to make a choice. Steam oven and steam oven and AMBW engine are more or less the same benefit. One provides energy recharge, and the other provides impact. I feel like I haven't actually found the impact loss. I did think that was something that was going to be a problem with the bow staff girl, but I think they patched it to where like you can just get a lot of I think her like base like whappy hitting around like electric static thing provides a shit ton of overshield essentially. Or impact. Sorry, I think they tweaked that to have a decent amount of impact.
Shoot, we got so distracted with everything else. I almost forgot about your wish for the wishing tree. It's a huge deal. You won't want to miss it.
Bodhi says, I always happen to get those sad core. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, fuck that. Sad core, is that the same thing we're talking about? Or is this like a different type of thing? Is that like Nightcore, which is basically like sped up music so people can steal it, but it's specifically about like depressing ass emo shit, which can hit, by the way, sometimes. Huge deal.
That's right. Remember what I told you about wishes made under the wishing tree coming true?
There are stories of it flying around, especially in recent years. The wishes people make on the eve of the moon chasing festival seem to come true in one form or another.
A few years ago, Jinzhou had endless rain. Yang Yang wished for clear skies for the festival and a perfect moonlit fair.
I see.
And guess what? The rain stopped, and the moon was full and bright.
Routine energy equips gets 2%. Up to 8 times. After energy is consumed, this bonus remains for 8 seconds. For steam oven, yeah.
Perhaps just a pleasant coincidence. The moon chasing festival does have a history of such coincidences. Maybe there's something to the wishing tree's magic after all.
Or maybe there's a mysterious hero inside the wishing tree, making our dreams come true.
Bodhi says, nah, sadcore is emo content where guys or people get mistreated emotionally in general. Ew. Ew. Fuck that. That sounds terrible. That's kind of like, yeah, that's, ugh. Fuck that. I'm subscribed to, the one I'm keep getting is like, there's a guy who, really a channel idea, where he basically just, you know that meme of like, it's like a Superman with like his fucking ripping his thing out? It's basically just like people being heroes in like a split second. Like pulling a kid out of the way of getting hit by a car or some shit. It's just that all the time. And yeah, dude is farming. Dude's probably getting millions of views. I hate it when that comes across my feed. I'm like, oh cool, a guy did something nice. You know?
Just like you. You saved the world without anyone noticing. If you're not in the next season of Hero Plays, I'm out.
I don't want that kind of heat. Alright, or expectation. She doesn't feel like a real human, you know what I mean? It feels a little too real. Like, she feels like a human, like a character that is actually like a normal person, and then it just gets weird, you know? Like, I don't know why, but Kuro does a good enough job at storytelling where, like, I feel like she's a person, like, she has an opinion, I kind of know her, I know what kind of slot she's sliding into as far as her, like, character type. But then she does this weird shit where it's like the anime thing when someone's like, God, I'm embarrassed. And like, no one's ever touched their head and done that, like, in a thing. It's not a thing that happens normally. It's possible, but improbable. More words. Are you guys not going?
We've already made our wishes.
Rude. I'm a foreigner, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Arrange for the moonlit fair to draw in a huge crowd, and for everyone to have a fantastic time. As for Yang Yang, she wished for endless happiness and happy reunions for all families.
It's tough, Fluff. I see what you're saying. I don't know which one I think is more valuable. You know, like I get that it's I don't know, because I haven't really found like an issue with energy with any of the characters. I don't know why, but like I've always found like I'm able to get like max energy immediately, unless energy is considered to be alt damage and not skill damage. But I always find like all my characters can get energy instantaneously, so I don't know why that is. But yeah, so I haven't found an issue with her also having energy. That like I mean my stunner girl. So I think impact might be a little bit more valuable, especially considering I don't like. I don't like waiting until impact is not done. You know, like I'd rather. Sorry, like basically, me not having access to my skill or my alt is less important than to me having access to like quickly disperse a guy who is and stun them and then move on. You know.
She's not really into wishes.
Don't mind me. I tend not to make wishes. But if I did, it would probably be similar to Yang Yang's.
I like this. This is sweet. Catching up with good people.
You're the last one left. Oh, and don't forget about Abby. I'm sure the little guy doesn't want to miss out.
He's dead ass quiet. Knock knock, Abby. Rise and shine, Abby. Get the fuck out of here.
Who's there?
So is this like a voice coming out of my hand? Do you think our character ever, you know, do you think he hears like, slow down? Something like, I'm getting a headache or something. Want to make a wish at a wishing tree?
Make a wish? I'm tired. Just make one for me.
Trying to finish this before it gets to 7.
I want lots of goodies to eat.
Give me the souls of other creatures in the future expansions. Okay, sleep now.
Yeah.
I was like, we didn't have enough budget to film my floppy ears in motion constantly.
Well, what did Abby say?
You get slightly more DPS from Ambi.
Well, after you finished at the wishing tree, come see us at the Moonlit Fair. Shizia and I
Yeah,
will be
it's,
helping out with preparations.
That's tough, because
I'll be over at Qingxi's moon shooter stall.
I've already kind of leveled up the weapon too, so it's kind of like, maybe I could, but yeah. I don't like. I already have a weapon that's doing like, even if it's less good. I almost feel like I would rather keep the ace up my sleeve of picking one of the other weapons if I happen to not get a good attacking weapon for my, because I eventually will need another character. I'll need a weapon for Nekomata or something like that. So. I don't know. Maybe I do have a good... we'll probably look. As soon as we're done this, I'll probably switch over to ZZ and we'll just wrap up some quick daily grind stuff. And yeah. Beautiful. Once again, I didn't feel like that was better. I feel like, sometimes it's really slow, but it's like this is the start of a story and we haven't seen those people in a while, so it doesn't feel terrible to just catch up with them.
Make it fast.
But this is beautiful. Very reminiscent of Genshin. I remember these same kind of effects where they're just floating in space, which is very pretty. And I like it. I like it a lot. We'll head there eventually. Also, this is a nice little area that we didn't get to hang out with or spend too much time in, which is very cool. Let us spend like a couple seconds just grinding out ZZZ, and we'll call that an immaculate stream. And guess what? We'll do that and a lot more probably tomorrow. It's not a good sale if you didn't like this stream, but hey, actually this stream was a lot of like ZZZ. It was a freakish amount of ZZZ, actually. I always feel bad because the title insinuates that it's mostly Wuthering Waves, but there was a lot of housekeeping that we needed to do. The steam oven substat is energy recharge. Well, yeah, that to me is the neat thing. We're like, it does seem like steam oven does seem like it's better for energy recharge. Like it's both doing energy recharge and impact scaling, and that feeds into each other. Whereas I'm not really building Abby for like electro damage or damage in any way, really. So yeah, maybe I'll come to regret that because maybe I'm gonna like not have enough damage. Maybe. But yeah. If you wind up with Lycan, you'll probably get him the steam. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be a time where I could adjust. That makes more sense because I feel like right now I'm not really at the point where I'm like up shit creek without a paddle kind of thing. I would like to keep that little in my back pocket. I got my daily login thing. Nice. We got this. Hello, doggo. Love you. Garbo. Garbo, Garbo. Garbo, Garbo. Oh, Abby. What a surprise. To see you here. I'm currently debating whether I should buy at least the last issue of the newspaper thing. But to be honest, I'm not really interested in the selection of magazines. In fact, I just want to read the movie review in the entertainment section. If I buy the whole thing just for those few pages, it seems a bit wasteful. I'll buy it for you. Don't buy it. It'll be a waste. How about buying it together with someone else? I don't know if Abby would love me. I think she wouldn't mind me buying it for her, but I think she'd feel better about it if I helped her buy it. How about buying it together with some... Why can't it be me? We split it. Third choice? I think it's the third choice. I feel like that would be the best, but I don't like that. Maybe it leads to me being like, I'll do it with you. Woo! Ooh, I mean, is that the best? Sometimes it gives you like massive upper points. Buying it together with a friend actually sounds like a solid plan. That's a notion never ever even crossed my mind. Perhaps that's the strategy only someone with a wealth of life experience like you could acquire. All right, chill out, Abby. Is that a compliment? Yep, that's me. Sometimes our response is always just like very autism-y. Anyways, I did like why did I say is that a compliment? Yep, that's me. Why can't I be like, thank you so much for being sweet? Is that a compliment? Is that the right one? Is that the right answer? Does this even matter? I mean, I'd say the strategist thing is less about me. I think it's because my whole job is basically trying to lead people away from death. Is that a compliment? What do you guys think? What he says, I wish talking about the store wave plates in with the waves. Or sorry, Iwuwa? What do you mean, Bodhi? I was talking about... What was that referring to when? Hang on. Listen, ZZZ is the hot topic right now. What do you mean, Boldy? Oh, is Boldy saying something? It's 2? A second? Yep, that's me. But finding a friend might take a bit of time. I'll give it a try. Then the next issue drops. You chat with Abby about the magazine and kill time. In the end, Abby buys the latest issue of that newsletter. Yeah, I took a look. And I filmed a review in the issue. Seems interesting. Once I finish reading it, we can discuss together. I don't know if because there's good trust gain and then there's like radical trust gain or whatever it's called, like a massive push. So how do the wave plates work? Oh, yeah, I think it just automatically sucks it into your thing if you have any excess. So if you have any excess, it starts to put it in there. I find it weird, though. I wonder if you need to have, like, a maxed out wave plate bar to then be able to, like, convert it, which is a little odd. I thought you may be able to just suck whatever is left into your current bar, but I'm not sure if that's how it works. I'm not sure if you need, like, 80% of it full in order to do that or what. But I find it kind of weird, too, as far as Wuthering Wave's energy suck thing, conversion thing. Alright, what's on the chopping block for us to do? I think I did make a good headway with Abby. I think I actually did level up her weapon. That's why I was kind of like, yeah, I leveled up to 50. I just bought it and I thought, fuck it. Yeah. This is before I heard Fluff talking about the other weapon. We could do some boss farm, but that's not really where we could spend our points. I haven't leveled up her skill, but mainly this, which is already leveled up to the max point. She's already leveled up as well. We're in standby mode, weirdly enough. What about you? I don't really use your normal abilities. Perhaps that's stupid. Is our third hit like the spinny hit? Would that scale? I don't know. That's also leveled up. I don't know what to spend my points on. And we're stuck in this purgatory hell of having to fight for enough XP to get to the next damn world tier. And it just sucks. So we will be extremely inefficient. Ooh, look at you, little goat girl. Yeah, you look fucking awesome. Even just with the horns and the little elf ears. That's a hell of a cool combo, man. Elf ears and little stag horns. Cute. Every character looks like they could be a playable character with varying degrees of epicness, you know. I still haven't done this yet. Yes, hopefully I'm not completely shitting the bed by not doing that. We're good there. We have so much to do in this game. I might prioritize this a little bit more tomorrow because it's just so much stuff happening. Let's just go ahead and burn our resin on some of... So we're going from 2 different games. I could farm a set for Abby, but I feel like that's inefficient right now because we could get 2 in 1 with... Where the hell is it? There. No, is it this? There. With the ice set. The ice set gives you... Is this right? Yeah, I think it's right. The ice set gives you both an anomaly scaling set, which could be arguably okay for what's her name? The Oni girl. Not great, but fine. And yeah. Is this the right one that I'm thinking of? Yes. Yes, it is. And we have more ice useful character things than the other one. Does that make sense? I don't know. Ha! Also, it's weird, but this is I think the most optimal set.
Activated.
Fucking nope, god damn it, this, and then you here. That's weirdly the best outcome. It sounds very strange, but I think it's right. Because we want to play her, but weirdly enough, we want to switch to her, start building up stacks, switch back to her, then detonate all the things, and then when we switch to the next follow-up character, it'd be lovely if she was her, because we're trying to prep up her, like, energy skill stuff, and then we switch to her, and then finally, we can let her rip, you know? Seb says, I'm streaming, I got a voice mod to wear nice. The text-to-speech thing, yeah. It's definitely possible. I think for me, it's a little more complicated because of the weird dual stream thing. It's possible, but I think I have to do it through my web browser, weirdly enough. I gotta kind of balance the audio to hopefully get through the game sound and all that weird stuff. That should still be possible. I have max trust with Abby. I know almost all of the answers. Yeah, but that's like a thing that I should make a video for because that's one thing I was looking for. No, it's not text. Oh, I see. What do you call it? Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't find any like Abby trust mission guide or anything like that. So again, it's kind of frustrating, but I see a lot of people do the same shit with these games, where it's like they just kind of hit the same checkpoints that everyone does. Like, let's do character guide and not like stuff like that, which I think is helpful. But you know, Abby to the rescue! Just kidding. Use Ellen a little bit. Build up some stacks. God damn it, it's loud. And money shot. 1 sec. Takes a little bit of time to do it. We'll build up some of this. See, I never found like there's an energy problem. Let's actually use you twice. No, not like that. God damn it. This is a mess. You messed up my sequence. Bang, and then we switch to you, and then we just devour. We devour the whole ass world. I fucked up there a little bit. Hope you guys didn't see it. I'm embarrassed, and it's dead. As much as I am jealous of your perfect John Doe and Caesar team, I am also happy with my current team. So, yeah. Yeah. It is loud. I'm not sure. Is it loud for you guys too? I feel like it's fucking loud. It's not that bad. Nope, got it. Let me attack you. Miss me with that. Hold this. All right, we hit the guy who I didn't necessarily want to hit. Nope, this. We lost our stun window, really, but hey, what can you do? Damn it, this. I don't find I have an energy problem.
Take this.
Ever, really. No? Yeah. Could just be certain game modes that are like very like liberal with their energy game, but damn. When you wave blade cap, anything after that would normally be lost. It is stored into the store up to whatever the maximum is. But then, can you not access it, Lone, until you've reached the max capacity? Because that's kind of ass. I thought it was like a wallet that you can like pull out and like stick back into your normal resin. But I think you may need to max it out in order to access that, which is kind of ass. Because then you're still like probably gonna lose stuff. Some just have regular trust game. Maybe if you deplete your current resin and then you go to like hand in a quest, it'll ask you if you want to use your like reserve resin. Maybe that's how it works. Some just regular trust gains, and there's some that will decrease trust, but some are always. I'm about to say, I feel like it'd be hard to have like negative trust. Ideal order is stun, support, attack. Yeah, perfect. I do like to build up Ellen's stack just because she's one of those characters that kind of feels like she wants to be primed up. Chill. Ah, I fucked up my dodge there. Then we switch to you. I do love the sound of Ellen just being a freak. Just let me. There we go. Yeah, switch to her. Perfect. We'll cancel this. Because usually it wants more from me. I canceled that. And now we just devour. Eat. Bang. Ah. At this point, I just want to get to endgame so I can start to, like, again, it feels weird, like, when you can't toss up all your balls and then knock them all down. And there's some that will decrease trust. You also have, let's go over here, coffee. You also have a dupe of the NBW engine, so you could combine them to, yeah, maybe that, yeah, it could either be used separately or something. Yeah, I could also give the ramen one to Lycan, which would not be a bad get for him. I'll see what you're saying, because I am planning on getting him eventually. Granted, if I'm also getting Caesar, it doesn't, we're doing Caesar, but it doesn't make sense. It's not great. Because Caesar seems like she's kind of meant to almost be like a surrogate stunner, you know? With the way she builds impact and stuff like that. Or it's like her impact scales off of it builds shield. Maybe if you didn't want to build her for shielding, she could do some weird stuff. I don't know. Stun, that's actually exactly what we need. We'll actually spend our resin on that. Because that is such a pain in the ass to actually farm. It was weird. It used to take you right to the screen, the actual screen, I mean. This, and we're good to go. Bangarang. I hate that. Why does it just say like universal template? It's a little annoying. This. And then this. Lovely. Well, I haven't looked at my little teddy bear thing yet. Don't forget your coffee this way. Yeah, no, that's always something that's become like a weird habit, which is good. See, this I find is a lot less energy surplusy, so maybe this is where I'll start feeling the stagnation. Missed me! I will say, Mihoyo does have a weird talent about making games that have this weird, freakish background effect of you just kind of, yeah, eventually finding a weird muscle memory for them. We'll just double dip on this. We can't switch to you because you don't have any energy left. I want to go into the next encounter with you.
Get back. Take this.
Damn it.
Sure. Following orders.
Nope. This still not enough to cook yet.
Get lost. Take this.
How? Yeah, I will say the Oni girl is the only one that I feel like maybe she could use just a little bit more energy. But I don't have her built at all. Like again, once I eventually start building out her kit, I think energy actually might be the best choice because that's the only thing that she's really used as a stat stick. I just don't know because I think she could use the ice effect, but I wonder what her like best artifact set is for her to be in the support role. You know, I don't think there's an artifact set that like increases. I don't know actually. I don't know if there's an artifact set that increases like damage when you do a thing like activate her skill or something like that, and it gives your whole team like a buff. Maybe. But I haven't been that much in the weeds to know.
Touch my tail, and no.
No, not that. Damn you. Yay! No, Clay, there we go. Why did it just be Y? Why did it change? And we have this. Oh, by the way, I'm happy to report that I didn't really overly play this game, and I was able to complete the season pass essentially well within the time limit. So not that bad actually. I thought it'd be pretty bad, but it's not that bad. Maybe I was just getting lucky, but could be the case. But yeah, We have 10 wishes in the bag for the future. Again, mostly courtesy of Lone. What should we go with here, gang? I don't know if is it valuable to have like more constellations of ice? Is it at this point, because Lone made a good point of saying like the physical 5-star bungo, whatever it is, isn't very good. Like the A rank version of equivalent of him is fine. So I don't know, and I know the butler's good, but I don't know. Like I feel like my team is going to be basically physical and ice. So I don't know. I know what Bang Boo I should spend my money on, you know? And just like that, guys, I think we are out of gameplay. Actually, no, we got quests. We got quests we could do, but we've kind of done went the distance. I am right. Nice. Trust gain exists, but they're all purpose, not specific characters apart from Inky the Black Cat. Ooh, I don't know that is even a character. Caesar is a defense role. She can't use the stun W engines to their fullest. But I also don't find, like, again, like for me, like for instance, we're doing some battling just there. In my head, I know I could have basically switched to my stunner character and like alley-ooped. And maybe I need to do that when eventually I get into endgame, when eventually enemies start scaling really hard. You're like, oh fuck, I know every enemy takes forever to kill unless I do this. That could totally be a thing. I find that you don't need. There's usually like one enemy that requires you to stun them because they just have such a monstrous amount of health. Everyone else kind of just feels like whatever. So I don't really think that's that bad. So long as you do have a character that you can like stun the big heavy health like boss enemy, then I think it could like really work. I don't think you need like. I feel like already Abby does such a good job at stunning. Like I can easily stun a person within a couple seconds. That I don't need more stun, you know, like she has like no impact, nothing built, and she already is able to stun. I don't know if like when you push into like really high level enemies, every enemy just starts having like a built-in resistance to impact, but it seems like already she has like without having like Abby has nothing really. She like as far as what do you call it, this stuff, Abby just has a weapon that I think is leveled up a little bit. Yeah, so she has a decent amount of energy recharge and base attack, and that all scales a little bit within her impact, which is not bad. But as far as like her W engine, she has nothing. She has this like 3% impact, you know, so she has nothing on her kit right now, and she's still able to impact within like a fraction of a couple seconds of playtime. So I don't think you need a lot of impact to really impact people. But granted, maybe when you get to end game, everything slows down and impact has like a resistance curve to it, which might be the case. Which might be the case. Lone says, all right, my Ellen and Zuyang Cop Lady are both level 60 with level 60 W engines. Lone, is there another hurdle after that? So, like, once you eventually get to, like, rank 50, Internet 50, whatever it's called, is there more? Schedule this. I think so, which is sad. Oh, no. 58, 50, 40, 49, 40, I said 48, 49, 50... Yeah, it goes all the way to 60. Oh, I hate it, man. I just wish I could, like, level up my characters so that, like, consistently. I hate the fact that they're like, wait! Like, it feels so slow. Like, it's not even an argument of, like, they're trying to slow you down so, like, you don't OD on the game. No, it's like a snail's pace, man. Granted, I know I could just grind a lot of the side quests and shit and just burn through the story. Yeah. You can equip mismatched W engines, but they will not provide any of the special main bonus. Yeah. There are no universal W engines. That would be a universal W engine even do. Probably provide general purpose stab mode. Yeah, I could see that being an event gain of some kind. My point being, W engines are one of the 5 roles, so Steam Oven is only for stun. Got it. There's probably going to be a new Sons of Claydon Bang Boo. Maybe we should just save. Just save my little ass off, because they give Bang Boo like upgrades out like candy. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, because that way we'll have both of our teams locked and loaded. I don't mind that we have. I think even like there's an event or like a thing that requires you to have multiple Bang Boos, like 3, I think. So it's not terrible that we also got the S tier Bang Boo of the other sort. That is something I should do, though. I keep forgetting to do it. Let's go back to hometown. Is it this? Yes, this. And then I think it's... Nope, it's... Just take me to the Bang Boo shop, which I have no idea what it's called. Is it this? I gotta pee so bad. Yes, it is. How do I level you up? I haven't leveled you up in a millennia.
Let's get your little companion some new parts.
Oh, shit. Yikes. Hollow Zero gives me that. I guess I'll just convert all of them. Do I don't think I think I need 8. Oh, I do. I have enough. Good stuff. Use all stuff. How do I have so much Bangbu upgrades, but not enough Bangbu material? Oh, that's why. Okay, that's because it's, yeah. Look at us. I don't even know what you do, sir, but hey. I have to wait again. I need constellations to do this shit. These can't be leveled up, right? Yeah, it's just that. Alright, well, neat.
Have a good one, please.
Hopefully he does more now. I don't know what that did. There's probably going to be a new sense of similar to going with the NPD thing. Yeah, the passive with the on a W engine are disabled if you're not correct in the correct role. Lone says nope. Level 60 is still max level, making legendary procs the highest rank. Gotcha. Yeah, that's my only like main thing from the game. It feels so. And this is my main problem for both games, Wuthering Waves and this. It feels so bad where like you feel like I'm constantly like butting up against the max capacity of the game for such a long time. Like I can get to maxed investment to my characters instantly, and then I'm just stuck on this linchpin. And yes, there's story quests to do. Yes, there's side quests to do and stuff like that, which can affect you having massive strides, but it still feels kind of like you're not moving fast enough. Same thing with the alternative to this is Wuthering Waves, where like at least with Wuthering Waves, I feel like I've gotten there. Granted, I have done a lot of the Wuthering Waves story, so maybe if I just burn through the main story of this game, I can. But again, I like to enjoy that, not to the point where I'm missing out on like valuable stuff like wishes or something, but still. I mean that stacks of 8 in impact buff over 16, so it still does. Yeah, it definitely does a solid job. But like if I'm already happy with the impact and the stun that I'm getting, I think you can get like a W engine, or sorry, like an artifact set that has a set bonus of impact damage scaling, I think. And then you can get like that. I think that impact can scale up to like 30% impact, so you can get a fuck ton more impact. So to me, I'm kind of like, I don't know if you need all that impact necessarily. Like I think like it depends on how bad Caesar is at stunning, but I do think that's probably the route there which they're going to be able to. You're going to be able to choose a path. Is do you want to make Caesar like completely and solely support based, where she's just providing a buff to your team? If you scale up her impact, she's also going to give you an amazing shield for your team, and she's also going to have the possibility to be an impact character, aka stun characters, whenever you need it, which is not a lot, but whenever you do need it, you can have access to that. And then the alternative is, I guess, going to be like an attack set. I wonder if they'll introduce like a new artifact set at that point, because that's going to be a little bit in the future. I wonder if that will be like scales off impact, scales up. What do you call it? Something that she has in terms of damage. That way you could kind of make it work, but it would be a very big waste if you did. Because you'd have to spend like a specific artifact set on her, but I don't know. They probably won't do that, but who knows? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me all day like this. This has been fantastic. This is quite a scattered stream. Tomorrow will be a mix mash of Wuthering Waves and ZZZ. Probably starting with ZZZ and then probably moving over to Wuthering Waves eventually. But I probably will start just making massive headway within ZZZ, because I'm thoroughly enjoying it now. I feel like I have a fully locked-in team that has an answer for most problems I encounter, i.e. Stunner and i.e. Amplifier, essentially, at this point. Now I'm just frustrated by the fact that I'm not an endgame, so I can't actually get the artifact sets that are like good enough. Like it's the same thing as like when you're playing Wuthering Waves or any of these games, and you're not operating under like the best drop chance that you can possibly get. So you're just like, I'm ripping my hair out, man. Like I feel like I'm just wasting time. In a big way. Like I'm just kneecapping my progression big time. So I want to probably try to burn through some story tomorrow. But there's also new events, so we might just grind that out. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I can see you again tomorrow. We'll be starting at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hopefully I can see you there. Enjoy the rest of your night, and goodbye, my friends. Oh, I should wait for 45. Yeah, but I don't know what else I could farm, Fluff. You know, like I kind of ran out of stuff that I need as far as like your special other source. I should just maybe keep dumping it into like enhancement material, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Because eventually you're gonna get to the bottleneck of that eventually, especially when you're starting to push into higher levels. That makes sense.